How do we stand and why do we fall? New Year's Eve, they been dropping the ball. Independent, how we dead in the game. We don't write to the sound of applause. And the truth dotted lines ain't never signed, stood and remained the boss. In a world that is full of facades, where you speak, you get nailed across. I won't be silent, I am outspoken. I am the product of pain, so when you see my name, no fame could never break down a brain that is already broken. Every wound is a pain devotion. They fill words as I purge emotions, scabs hair as I drop. It's that we lie from the mind and open. The system decides we spend and we buy while most of our time is spent in bed. The dreams we have will stay inside. We sleep and wake, we limit regret. The price of life is half the cost. The price of fame will cost your head. If it for me is what you seek, and propaganda is what you spread.
And all I see is propaganda.
Look what they did, indoctrinated. They convince us all that everything we say is racist. And blood will change it, that's what happens. Y'all need balance. Y'all need blacks and whites and lefts and rights to stop the madness. They planned it. It's Trump providing, we all been divided right in the streets. Elections always been rigged. I ain't surprised when somebody cheats. All I see is pentagrams of the propaganda, but our priority's the vaccine. It ain't hard for wolves to find the flock when the sheep are fast asleep. Too many people lack character. Too many journalists scaring you. Too many pencils attempting to rewrite the Constitution. They probably gonna tear it up. I love the country, but I don't trust the people taking care of us. We went to bed with the American dream. We woke up in America. And all I see is propaganda.
What's up, DFK?
Same old shit, different diaper, which is better than the alternative.
I guess that's some earphones on.
Diaper.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Oh, yes. I didn't have my earphones on.
Oh, shit. You got robot spamming.
Yeah, it looks like fucking what's-his-face is here. Subs only? How do I do that?
You have to view your channel in your YouTube studio.
Okay.
Share your screen so I can help you. I've only done it once or twice, so it takes me a bit to remember how I do it.
You got it. Here it is right here. I think. Oh, wait. Share screen. Entire screen. Share stream. System audio. Share. Add to stream. I'm kind of new at this myself, but.
All right. So yeah, I've only done this one time when I had a panel. Actually, the first panel that I invited you to. Is that your? Oh shit! Is that your YouTube studio?
Right here.
Okay. YouTube studio. Okay, live.
Edit.
Should be an edit button there somewhere.
There it is.
I don't see it. Screen's behind. Okay, so yeah, hit edit. Click edit.
Okay. We'll scroll down. My computer is a little slow sometimes, so.
Yeah, I see that.
Here we go.
Okay, customization.
Okay. Slow mode.
Scroll down. I don't think you really need slow mode. There should be some subscribers right there at the top. Subscribers. Click that.
Bam. 5 minutes.
And then click save.
Should I do 5 minutes or 10 minutes?
5 minutes is fine. They usually give up after that. But click save. If that doesn't work and you get some more subscribers that way, and then if they continue on, then you put it to slow mode only. But you got to remember to click save.
I got to remember to what?
You got to remember to click save.
Gotcha.
Don't just X after having done it. Yeah, but I went through that. We'll see.
Okay.
Well, I still got.
Yeah, I know you were going through it the other day when me and you were going to have a chat.
Yeah, I got it on full screen, so I wasn't seeing chat. Your mods can let you know if it worked. If nothing else, it gets you more subscribers anyway. That stream that night, I gained. Oh shit! I think I started at right around 280. I needed like 345. So I gained like 65 subscribers just by putting on subscriber mode only.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. I mean, I don't care. I've been over 1,000 subs before. and suicided my channel pretty much, bro. So I'm not here to monetize or anything like that. I got a full-time job and shit like that. Like I'm not
Me
trying
too.
I'm not trying to make YouTube my living, but I do respect and understand that people do make YouTube their living. They do get paid off of this, and I'll tell you one thing: if I did get paid, I would be an angry son of a bitch a lot because of the way YouTube treats me.
Oh, I've not really been treated any particular way by YouTube. It's just false allegations of this, that, whatever the fuck it is, strikes. It's like, no, come on. Ain't you got nothing better to do with your time, really?
I mean, I take my time out and I challenge them. I'll challenge those strikes and shit like that, and I don't know. It seems like once I get to like 900 subs, they start. I don't know if it's Betty's people or I don't want to blame Betty. Actually, I'm just saying like it might be the haters that just start like spam reporting my channel. Maybe. I was going after this huge channel. I don't know if you've ever heard of him, John X Army. He had like over 200,000 subs, and I mean, I went after him pretty hard, and he went after me pretty hard as well. He used all his resources, and he got one of my channels taken down. But before he got that channel taken down, he told me, he wrote in a comment, he said something about, every time you think you're going to monetize, because he thought, everybody thinks that somebody's here to monetize and gain off of their content, right. That was never my agenda or anything like that. And yeah, for sure. I mean, I've been shut down a few times when I got up to 900. I'm on like my 4th channel. So
I'm on my 2nd.
And then one time they shut me down, and I mean they completely took my whole fucking channel down, bro, for showing a 2-minute video on live stream in front of 17 people. Like they literally shut my channel down during the live stream, and I never got.
What the hell were you showing?
I was showing some. Okay, trying to say this without clicking those words that they don't like to hear.
Put it in private chat. Put it in private chat.
No, it's cool. It's cool because everybody else needs to know.
I was just saying, since your people follow you, they probably are aware, but I'm not.
They are. But do you have a BitChute?
Do I have what?
BitChute account?
Oh,
okay. Well, the video's on BitChute. That's the only platform that's allowed that video is allowed on. But it's just like a 2-minute video breaking down the New Zealand thing that happened in New Zealand a couple of years ago.
I'm not familiar with it.
The dude that live streamed going into the mosque.
Not familiar with it. Sorry.
Wow. Okay.
I'm not trying to get you to say anything or do anything.
Oh, no, it's cool. It's cool.
It's going to hurt you. I'm not about hurting people. I know there are people out there that do try and hurt people. I'm not one of them.
Like I told you the other day, I have no reason to not believe you, so I'll take you for your word. And I didn't think that you were trying to bait me or anything like that right now. I'm cool. You know what I mean?
I don't.
The thing is,
you take it for what I say. If you take me on my word, then you'll trust this. I'm not out to hurt anybody. If I disagree with somebody, fine. There's going to be a disagreement there, but it doesn't mean I'm out to get you. Just because we're not friends does not mean I'm automatically your enemy. Yeah, I still want you to eat, just not at my table.
I hear you, and I respect that. But I still have my questions about a lot of the things that have been said, or the things that you've echoed from her without doing your own proper research on it and stuff. But that's over with. That's dead and gone already. I wanted to call you today and ask you. I think I saw you in that Shiva live stream where Shiva was pretty much doing the same thing that I did the other day, is just let Betty bury herself.
Yeah, a little less than 24 hours ago, because it was close to my bedtime. It's like I got to get to bed because I had to work. So
yeah, I know you wanted to get her out of there and stuff, and everybody was giving you a hard time about, oh, you took her her fucking First Amendment away or whatever. I understand what you were doing. You know, I mean, you honestly care for her. You care for her. You care for her well-being, and I can't. I'm not mad at you for that, bro. You know, like I don't hate her.
I think that stream you're talking about was on Shiva's panel. I thought you were talking about the panel that Betty had like 24 hours ago, and Shiva came up. But I'm pretty sure the one you're talking about was actually when Shiva was hosting a panel.
Correct.
And yeah.
And she, you know, they had her do tarot readings. She got emotional and everything like that.
Yeah.
You were calling her and stuff like that.
And I realized that at that point they were just trying to make a mockery of her.
Absolutely. Okay, so that's what I wanted to talk to you about. So I wanted to let you know that I did watch that, and I did appreciate a whole lot the way Shiva started off that whole stream. Okay, he was not being super rude, but he was being very blunt, and she for some reason respects him a whole lot. Okay, and which is a good thing in my opinion. Okay, I don't care if she, you know, if she doesn't like me, or you know, if I'm the one that, you know, that gets through to her. Maybe Shiva will be that person, right? But you know, like I said, he started off good. He did really good on, you know, on you know, letting her know that, you know, he doesn't appreciate how she's mixing the true crime with the psychic stuff. Right. And she took that in, like, you know, respectfully. And but then it kind of just, you know, it kind of went into an entertainment show and a shit show after that.
Okay, you don't need to share a screen anymore. Just FYI.
Okay, that's all good. Why, am I showing something?
Oh no, you're just sharing screen.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, I was just letting you know.
I'd rather
do what you want.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm just on StreamYard, I can't see the chat, can I? Yes, I can.
Okay. Yeah, and you as the host can actually moderate
in StreamYard.
Right. Whereas if a mod is up on panel and they watch the StreamYard side, they can't do anything. They got to go back into the YouTube side to actually do anything. To remove comments or anything like that, they can't do it from StreamYard. But as the host, you can.
Gotcha. Okay, so let's get back to that. So do you agree with me on the way Shiva handled it, the beginning of that live stream?
Well, like I said, I did not see the beginning of it. I was not made aware of that stream until just before I got on panel.
Gotcha.
So whatever happened prior to me actually being on panel, I was not aware of. And gotcha. I've not gone back and watched the replay. I don't watch replays. I need to start watching more of my replays before I start watching anybody else's replays.
Why?
Because usually when I do panels, I'm a little bit fuzzy to begin with, and don't do anything but get fuzzier as it goes on.
Gotcha. And then you're hearing about what you said in last night's stream or whatever.
Yeah,
I got you.
And it's like, okay, well, when I feel a real dire need to rush back and see what the hell it was I said, I still put it off. I'm a really good procrastinator. But I really try hard to take people at face value. I try not to have any predisposition concerns about people.
Well, it's ironic that you're saying that to me.
I try and base my opinion of people on my opinion.
Have you done that with me?
Yes.
You have. So you've literally saw me stalking?
I'm doing that now, Dank. That's why I'm here. Okay. So let me clarify that.
Okay.
At the time prior to you coming up on my panel, I was just following channel owners as a mod and doing what the channel owner wished as being a mod. So I was just doing that. At that point, I was following orders. That's what mods do.
Let's break that down really quick. Following orders. So if you feel like if you have the blue tag on your thing, you have an obligation to follow the channel owner's orders. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
And do you do that in every stream that you're in?
I absolutely try my best to. And there have been times I've been called out because I'm viewing something and it's really hard to understand. When you're reading something in text, it's really hard to understand exactly what is being said. And the same comment can appear to 3 different people 3 different ways.
Absolutely.
So,
Everything
I mean,
taken
that's
out
tough to do. And on her panel where I have a wrench, I misunderstood something and I timed somebody out and I got called out on it. I was like, I read this as derogatory against you because apparently in her streams, anything derogatory towards her automatically gets blocked, timed out, maybe even kicked from studio or kicked from that link to where they can no longer come back in.
You're saying that that's a Betty rule or something?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Automatically in Betty's stream.
I heard her say today that she was gonna cut all that out and that she only wants people that are doxing and that are being, hurtful to be blocked. So I'm not sure if you heard her say that today.
Actually, no, I work today.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I don't keep up with YouTube 24/7. I'm not retired. I'm not able to actually do that. When I leave home to go to work, I'm at work. I'm not on YouTube.
I hear you. So she'll probably let you know. Hopefully, when you guys talk next time, or when you're on her stream or whatever. That way, you know. But yeah, she said that. She said that to all her mom or whoever was in there.
Yeah, I try and follow what the channel owner wishes are. For instance, in my stream, my mods, basically the only rule that I have for my mods, no doxing. Period. That's it. In particular, phone numbers, because anybody can come in and say, "Well, yeah, this is my stance, and if you got an issue with that, you can call me at this number."
Yep.
I've actually checked on one of those phone numbers that was posted in somebody else's stream one night, and it was not the person that said it was them. It was doxing somebody else to get random phone calls at odd hours of the fucking day for this person from unknown numbers. So yeah, in like I say, in my streams, the one rule that I have hard, fast, stead true, and will last the entire time is no phone numbers. The only phone numbers that I will allow to be put in my stream are the numbers that I post, because I've checked those numbers to make sure they are valid. But as far as anybody else in my streams, no phone numbers. So but I do try and take people at their word. And I hope it would resonate with you maybe just a little bit, that if I was taking random people's words about anybody else based on what I've heard about you, I would not be here. So I hope that would resonate just a little bit with you.
Yeah. Well, because like I said, I think you have a good heart and I think you have good intentions, but you could be a little gullible sometimes, which is I'm not saying that to demean you in any way, dude. Okay. I hope you know that.
No, it's all right. I've been called that before.
Yeah. I mean, it's you display it, you know what I mean? Like it's like you're not shy about it, you know? And that's just your personality and you know, that's fine. But you know, so when you're like that though, people are going to call you out, and usually it's going to be your own friends or your own people. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'd expect nothing less of friends.
Absolutely. So that's why, you know, I understand if you don't want to hear it from me or whatever, you know, because you don't know who I am and you're only hearing whatever she's saying. But that's why I wanted to talk to you today and see if you did see that Shiva or the Church of Four or whatever live stream, because they did do really good on, you know, explaining to Betty how she's doing quite a few things. I don't want to say wrong, because she has, you know, the right to do whatever she wants, but she's, you know, going outside of what would be a I guess, an unwritten rule in some communities, and she's going to ruffle feathers, and it's going to, it's going to be really bad for her. Is pretty much what Shiva was telling her today, and she took it in.
I could probably go back through Shiva's channel because I might be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure that the panel that you're talking about was one of Shiva's panels.
Yeah.
But if you have that link, if you could post it in chat, I'll bring it up in a new tab, and I will definitely watch it later.
Together right now.
Okay, that's fine.
A little bit. I mean, if you want me to pause it,
time.
Yeah, cool. If you want me to pause it at any time, just unmute yourself, let me know, and I'll stop it, and we'll talk, and then we'll start it back up.
I can do that.
Okay, give me 1 second. I appreciate you jumping on last minute like that too, man. I wasn't trying to be a jerk over at Golden Eyes.
Well, no, I sent Golden text messages while she was streaming, and I know that's like bad, but it's not as bad as making a phone call while you're streaming. But it's like to see 3 Golden Eyes and 2 somebody else's, and then they're switching around. It's like, oh my god, I was getting so fucking lost.
And there was like a bunch of Terrans or whatever.
Yeah, and it's like, oh my god, I know they got like OBS and they do this shit, but that's just how kids play, I guess.
Yeah. Like I said, as you'll see, they do good. They all kept it pretty respectful. A couple of them got a little irritated with her because, I mean, sometimes it's really hard to fucking fathom the fact that she is, the stuff that she claims or whatever, and she takes herself serious, so you got to expect people are going to get a little triggered sometimes, but as long as they keep it respectful, and and that's the thing is like, I don't call her all kinds of names. I've never tried to reach out to anybody in her family, bro. I mean, I know she tries to say that, but I've never done that. None of her. The closest person was the one instant message that I sent to the amputee boyfriend, just to give him, just to let him know, hey, man to man, I mean, I would like somebody to send me this info if I was caught up with somebody that might be potentially dangerous, and that's just my opinion. And it was my opinions. I sent him one message, and I never sent him a message back. Like, that's why I kind of, it kind of bothers me when I hear this stalker thing, dude, because, I mean, there are stalkers that are on YouTube. I'm clearly aware of that. There's dudes that are fucking sickos, clear sickos.
Well, since you brought it up, can I ask you how you originally came into contact with Betty?
You just asked me that the other day, boss.
Fuzzy night, sorry.
All right, I'll give you.
And I'm just slightly fuzzy right now, so there's a much better chance I'll remember it this time as opposed to last time.
All right, no, that's cool. I'll give you the short end version of it. I went into her channel. She was supposedly exposing some dude that's a convicted pedophile that had a big channel on YouTube. And so was.
How'd you find her channel?
Well, this is what I'm going to explain to you.
Okay.
So I was going into live streams. I don't know if you ever heard of FK and Freddy or OG Juan Kenobi.
No, I remember you saying those names, but no, I've never heard of either of them. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, so I was going into their live streams, and they were exposing this guy Tadashini, and then it turned into this lady that was supposedly exposing Tadashini from a different angle, ends up working with him or asking him to promote her and stuff like that when she lost her channel. So like I said, I was going into the live streams of OG and FK and Freddy, but then I seen her be involved with this same guy that they were trying to expose, David Tadashini. So I subbed to her channel, and one time I seen that she was live, and she had a nice, she had probably like 20 or 30 people in there, and a train rolled by, and she was like, "Oh, Trump train," and then I noticed that it was just like a huge Trump supporting channel, and So the way I troll, dude, and the way that I get my truth out there, see, my original issue had nothing to do with, that stream that she did, because I didn't even know about it yet. I went in there. And I think I left like I said the other day, I said something about her brick wall in the background. And then after that, I asked her a couple questions about Trump, and I asked her to do a little bit of research on Trump, and she faked the research on the Trump appointee, the Alex Acosta guy, the guy that signed the Jeffrey Epstein deal in Florida. He was the attorney general in Florida who finalized the deal that kept about 80 victims from having any justice, when they gave Jeffrey Epstein that sweetheart deal. You know about that, right?
I don't really follow politics that much, sorry.
Well, Jeffrey Epstein isn't a politician. He's a disgusting pedophile, fucking sex trafficker, fucking human trafficker piece of shit.
Okay, so I have no idea who he is. All right, so.
Okay, so he's he's big in the industry as a philanthropist. So he's a billionaire or millionaire that donates his money for causes that he wants. You know how that shit goes, pay for play and all that shit.
Right.
So this guy Jeffrey Epstein, throughout the years, he would have. He's got this island in the Bahamas. It's called a Little St. John's Island or whatever. They call it Pedo Island. He's got an airplane that he calls Lolita Express, and he's got a black book. And that black book is a log of all big people that he's sent to his island, or that have been to his island, and and potentially he would get them in a room with younger girls and probably have them under surveillance and try to I think what he was trying to do is have things to hang over very important people.
Okay.
People would give him, like people like Bill Gates give him fucking houses. Okay, like who gives somebody a fucking mansion just because we're friends, right? So that kind of shit was happening. Okay.
So that would sound to me that Bill Gates was guilty of something, and that was a payoff to keep your silence.
Absolutely. And Bill Gates was just fucking questioned about that on CBS just a couple of days ago, and I was flipping out. The lady asked him a question that he did not want asked, because CBS is funded by fucking Bill Gates, and literally he looked at the fucking camera when she asked this question, like, are you guys fucking serious? So, he's got a lot to hide. That's why he's going through the divorce and all that shit right now. It's all being exposed. Epstein also fucking hung out with like Prince Andrew and shit like that. Donald Trump, a lot of Mossad agents. So anyways, he had this lady friend. Her name's Zane Maxwell. And she was kind of like a madam. She would go to places and recruit young girls and make friends with them, and then offer them, little odd jobs to do over at Epstein's mansion. So it started off with just like a massage, like this lady would offer these young girls like $100 to go just give this random guy, a rich guy, a massage, So obviously a young, a vulnerable child is going to go ahead and take that, and not knowing what the hell can happen after that. Well,
right.
He abused a lot of fucking kids. Okay. So the FBI had a big case going on him, dude. This guy had, like I said, there was about 80 fucking victims. And out of the blue, between this guy, Alex Acosta, Alan Dershowitz, this guy, Jay Leftwich, these are, attorneys and, like district attorneys in the state of Florida. They had some fucking meeting outside of the courthouse, and they came up with this fucking deal for Jeffrey Epstein to where he would only have to fucking serve jail time. Okay. He did a little bit of jail time. They let him go free every single day. So they gave him work release. Who gives a pedophile work release? Okay, so he was allowed to leave the jail from 7 in the morning, and he had to be back in the jail at 7 at night. So he really wasn't even, he didn't even get in trouble for anything, right? And this was all signed off by Alex Acosta. Okay, now here's the thing that I went into Betty's with. I said, hey Betty, did you know that Donald Trump appointed Alex Acosta as Labor Secretary of the United States? And so she didn't know what I was talking about. So I asked her to start doing some research on it, and she did, or she acted like she did. And all the while she starts, she just starts going in on me, like, oh, what are you, some fucking liberal, some fucking Democrat, Hillary supporter, motherfucker, just starts going off on me, and I'm being nothing but respectful. And obviously her chat, they're going to echo the shit that she's saying. And that's what happened, So it turned into a big old fight or whatever. And she faked the research. She said, oh, it's, Trump, his first Hispanic appointee, trying to give Trump all kinds of props. But she totally didn't read the part where it said, Alex Acosta finalized that deal to make sure that Jeffrey Epstein never saw a day in prison. So also, let me just tell you this: Labor Secretary of the United States, for some reason, is in charge of coordinating the units for any kind of human trafficking and child trafficking. Okay, so this motherfucker that gave a pedophile a fucking slamming deal is now in charge of our human trafficking and child trafficking rings, or the departments of the United States. So that's all I was trying to get Betty to understand, okay? And like I said, it just turned into a fight, and I just started making videos after that. And now it's and then after that, I learned about the video where she admitted to the federal, all these federal crimes, and I put it on my channel, and people saw the video the same way I did, and people started, because I don't call the cops. Now, let me just make this clear for people that are listening really quick. Just because I say that I don't call cops doesn't mean that I'm not willing to call or to, go to court to find out or to help somebody get in touch with child rights or victim rights advocates. Like that. I'm not like just super anti-cop. I understand that, we have agencies that specialize in things that are not corrupt, in my opinion. Okay, so there's a missing kid here in my city where I live in, and he's been missing for 2 years now. And I've done a lot of, I'm not trying to pump myself up, but we've done extensive work trying to find that kid. And
maybe just a little.
Well, I'm just saying, okay, I had 65 videos up, bro. You know what I mean?
Then chest pumping's okay when you've actually done what you claim. Chest pumping's okay. Yeah. It's like, well, I've done this. What the fuck have you done?
But still, it'll still be used against me, DFK. You know what I mean? Like, and so whatever. It is what it is. But the thing is like, for her to slander me the way that she does and use that boy's name, bro, is like, that's the person that you call a friend. You saw what she did that day, to where she had to apologize. Understand this, dude. She has done similar, if not worse, to her own friends. That's the kind of stuff that I want you to hear from me, because you're not going to hear it from your friends that are in the chat, because they don't know her that well. Okay, I just want you to know that. She, as soon as she's done using you, she'll roll you up and spit you out like a fucking piece of a gum, bro. And I just don't want that to happen to you, because I think you do have good intentions, and I think she feeds off of that, dude, and she, takes advantage of that. But I could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, dude. Maybe she has nothing but the best intentions for you. I don't know, dude. I just don't want to see you, lose all your subs, because like I said, you know, most of your mods are pretty much telling you, hey, why are you letting this person take over your channel?
Yeah, and actually, I went back through my YouTube thing and I saw some people in my blocked list. And it's like, these are people I've known for a while. And I wish it would show who put them there. So it would tell me automatically whose wrench to pull. But I've gone back through and I've unblocked some that I know don't need to be there. One of the people in particular goes by the name of Hank. His avatar is dog glasses or some shit.
Is it Hank?
But
Shill?
I saw him. I don't know. He goes by the name Hank's Channel.
Oh, I don't know. I've never seen it. I've never seen
All
it.
right. There have been a few times I've gone back and I've caught little bits of a stream here and there. And it's like, holy fuck, that's me. I don't remember being on this panel. And then I look, it's like, no, that's him. His voice and mine sound eerily similar.
Really?
So I saw him in the block list, like, holy fuck, now I got to wait for him to go live again so I can go in and let him know, hey, I don't know why you got in my block list, but I went through and took care of that. If you come back, great. If you don't, I understand. Because it doesn't show who put him in the block list. And I really wish that would become a feature for YouTube, to where you could see who put who in the block list, to where it show who's blocked and who they got blocked by.
I thought you could. If anybody knows anything different in the chat, let me know. I
just know that I go into my YouTube studio and I can check my community and see who I have as moderators, and then approved users, and then blocked users.
Okay, but if you go back to your live stream, your actual live stream, it might show you where it says where, you know, it won't show their message because it was already deleted, but it'll say this message was deleted by, and then you can view the message yourself.
Yeah, but you'd have to go back through the entire stream. Well, if you've got like a 7-hour panel, which I had the other night, that's a lot to go through to see who's being blocked, who's being timed out, whatever.
No, I hear you.
If they put that in the community page, to where if somebody's on your block list, you can see who actually put them there. That would make it so much easier for the channel owner. So much easier. And maybe that would be a good suggestion for YouTube.
Definitely. I'm trying to find the video, the Shiva video. I'm not sure. There it is. All right. So again, I don't agree with the way it ended. So, and hopefully we'll get there. It is kind of long. So it's okay if you can't stay that long, DFK, but I appreciate your time anyways.
Well, you appreciate my time no more than I appreciated your time on my panel the other night.
Well, cool, man. I honestly, I had no idea why you summoned me to your channel that day. I wasn't sure if you were, it was
because what I saw in chat, you were going after Betty pretty hard, and that's why I did it. So you want to talk? We'll have a panel tomorrow night, but please be respectful now.
Yeah. What do you mean by I was going at her really hard? Like, I wasn't calling her names or anything.
Well, no, it just she saw you in chat and her feathers got ruffled.
Okay, got you.
So trying to be respectful to a friend.
Yep, I hear you.
I was trying to make it happen.
That's
just to where at that moment she was there, she could be left alone.
Yep, I hear you, and I appreciate you, clarifying that, for whoever's in here. I'm not sure how many people are in here. I'm not watching, but because a lot of people do take things like that out of context. Like they hear her saying all this stalker shit, and then you say that where where you're saying that I attacked her pretty much. You know what I mean? And like I said, my style of trolling or exposing people is, I try to troll people with truth, and I try to troll respectfully, dude. I mean, it's really my strategy is to keep it respectful, because then it's really hard for a moderator to delete me or to block me. Yeah. It makes them look really bad when they're blocking somebody that's being absolutely respectful.
Yeah, and Shiva actually pointed out to me, and Shiva went about it the correct way, where I had that panel respect is required. Shiva actually pointed that out, that no, it's what you're looking for is not respect. What you're looking for is for people to be polite or be nice. He made that clear. So it's like, oh, okay, yeah, you're right. He was right. But he actually pointed out to me in the correct way. Shiva is a very intelligent individual.
Absolutely, I agree. I mean, just
So,
the one live stream that I heard, he is very, very bright.
Yes, and he has a way of explaining things to where you can't argue with him.
Yep, and we're all going to see that right now. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, I'm going to mute up, and like I said, if you want me to stop it, just let me know. No problem.
Well, I'll keep my mic open, but I'll shut up. If my dogs start barking, then I'll mute up.
No problem. Chat, give me a 1 in the chat if everything is okay, if we're 5x5 once it starts playing. No
2.
echoes and all that.
Definite 2.
So we don't actually know that that was the panel that had anything to do with the fire.
Oh, yes.
What,
we
are you
can.
stupid?
Yes. No, sorry. I can honestly tell you that was a panel because he turned around and fell asleep in one
Awesome.
room. The fire started in another room.
But I
already
thought-
told you?
I thought you just said that you left and he was still snoring.
We left after 3 hours. He was
And he
still
was
snoring. Now, who's talking to me, may I know?
It's just Liz. I'm just wondering at the
Just
protocol of
Liz.
events
Okay.
is just that you left and he was still snoring. So no one knows what happened.
Sorry, I'll
after
get it,
the
Sarah.
panel.
No, I left the panel because he was still snoring his head off, right? And then we heard, because he grabbed his...
So then I...
Okay, here we go.
I don't give a shit.
He doesn't understand that we're
I mean,
replaying
I don't give a fuck. I don't
Yeah.
say what you think. I don't care. You say what you want.
You went completely silent. In case you weren't aware. I'm not sure if you're having issues.
Sorry about
But we're
that.
not
I guess I can't
friends
mute
in
it.
real life. This is
well,
Thank you.
a real life relationship.
I'm sorry. I'd care if I died tomorrow.
Well, you'd care if you died tomorrow, sure, but are you going to
If
care
you
if
call
some
your wife
random
a cunt right
person
now, you might die today.
Hang on.
You don't have a
How,
wife.
how could you care if you
Right.
died? Because
Yeah, that's crazy. Called this old lady a cunt right now. He might die right now. You don't have
Liz.
a wife, Boone. No,
Liz,
I
I
said
think-
crazy called his wife a cunt right now. He might die
You
right
don't
now.
have a wife,
Actually,
Boone.
I do have a wife. I'm probably
You do.
still married. Yes.
You do.
Liz, I somewhat disagree with you.
To a woman in
Hang
Whitney,
on,
Texas,
hang on.
I'm probably still married. My divorce never was finalized.
Interesting.
We're getting there,
It's very
guys.
heresy.
As soon
It's
as,
very,
she
kind of a
comes
fun
on,
story.
it gets right into it.
Hello there.
Right, so, pause.
Yep.
It might be better if you actually shared screen, then we could
yeah.
actually see who's talking. But
Yeah,
if
I
you
thought I was
share,
still sharing.
well, no, we're just hearing the audio through your little
Damn
blip.
it. No, you're right. I want people to see the chat.
Yeah, but if you share screen, then you might, and I say just might have to mute your microphone while
Yeah.
the share screen is going on, because that might create an echo. But sometimes it doesn't echo.
Okay.
Sometimes it doesn't. So if you share screen, then we can all see who's saying what, and we can
Yes, definitely.
get
Definitely.
reference.
Thank you.
But it might cause an echo, and if it does, I'll let you know echo right away, and
Yep.
that just means mute your StreamYard mic.
Okay. It looks like I froze a little bit right here. Come on. Piece of shit.
I have noticed recently a lot of electronics have been running really slow as of late. So if yours is running slow, it might not just be you. Just saying. Okay, and you froze again. All right. So everybody, welcome to the Dank Williams Show. I'm here because I was requested to be here. I have nothing personal against Dank. It's the only issue between him and I is being fed from the outside. He came on my panel and we tried to squash it. I'm coming on his panel to where we can try and squash it. So everybody, thank you for being here. Yeah, he must be having issues because welcome to the DFK show on Dank Williams' channel. Woohoo! But I'm hoping he's going to come right back because I can't carry a show by myself. I can maybe do like 2 or 3 minutes and that's it. And then I'm spent. I'm like a struck match. I can only burn for so long before your fingers get burned. So. But I can carry for a little bit. And granted, I understand not everybody can get along with everybody all the time. I get that. I try and base my opinions of people on what I see of people. I try and black out what anybody else says about anybody that I think about. I try and base my opinions of people on what I see. Not what anybody else has seen, but what I see alone. I did make the mistake years ago when I was in junior high school, and I alienated somebody that had done nothing wrong to me whatsoever, but I alienated them based on what other people told me, and I have felt horrible about that ever since. So this is my way of trying to make that right. Base my opinion of them only on what I see. I understand there are a lot of bad people in the world. I get that. I absolutely get that. There are a lot of bad people in the world. But at the same time, everybody has a past. Not everybody lives in their past. But the people that hate them, for whatever reason, they will live in that person's past. Absolutely. And they'll bring up that person's past every chance they get. It doesn't mean that person is the same person they were then, because people change every single day. Some changes take longer to get through than others, but everybody changes. God, I should be doing this on my own stream. Holy fuck, what the hell am I doing? Shut up, stupid. All right, got it. I talked to myself. Got it. All right, so I'll just try and sit here and hold down the fort and keep my psychobabble for my channel. Oh, so how about them Raiders this year, huh? Not watched a single football game, don't know. Not a single game. Well, this is fun, huh? Well, let's see. Looking at the chat, Betty Boop says, DFK, you're doing good. Right behind it, GD. DFK, you need to stop rambling.
Dude, you're fucking awesome, bro. I appreciate you. I didn't even notice that they could hear you. I just noticed that Silentium was commenting or whatever, so I turned up the volume, and yeah, we were able to hear you, even though I fucking blacked out. So, yeah, my computer took a shit really quick, but hopefully we're good now.
Well, I guarantee it's going to take a shit again. It
probably will. Hey, DFK, if you don't mind, bro, I'll tell everybody to go to your channel right now, dude. This is important. You know what I mean? If you want to break down this video, I'll go jump on your stream or whatever.
No, I'm here with you, man.
Okay. All right. Well, if we have another blackout, then we'll consider that. How about that?
No, I couldn't guarantee mine would be any different.
Oh,
I mean, it just like goes everywhere, and it shows up random places at random times. You never know where it's going to fucking be. It's like one brain cell floating around people that think they have something to say.
My life
stream is the one that has the brain cell at that moment. I
My
heard that
lights
from a
are
comedian years
extremely
ago.
autistic. Okay, so let's share the screen.
No, actually, but your one of your mods, I'm trying to think of this, Silentium est consomme.
Silence is consent. Silence is consent.
Okay, whoever. Okay, speaking
So, we call her
speaking
Sil.
Latin or whatever. But that mod has posted my channel link twice so far that I've seen.
Cool.
So I do appreciate that.
Yep. And she knows she has every right to do that. She knows that, you know, I have you on here. You know, I have you on here because I want to have some kind of understanding with you, DFK. I'm not trying to do kind of, you know, no shit show fucking clout chasing bullshit, bro. You know what I mean? I'd rather have a conversation with you than argue with you.
Yeah.
All right, so am I sharing the screen?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
You're definitely sharing something. Can't tell exactly what you're sharing, but yeah, it's definitely sharing something.
All right. It's not big enough or what?
Well, no, it's big enough. It's just I see like 3 little minor boxes down below the share, so I'm not sure where we're going.
All right, I'll take a look at it in a second. Let me just get to that video. Yeah, Silentium is she's a good person. Yeah, thank you for doing that, Silentium. And also mix in some Shiva if you can. If anybody else wants to or whatever that has a mod. Because like I said, you know, I appreciate the way you know they came at her. You know, obviously the way it ended, it was kind of like a shit show. But you know, can only expect to keep her fucking, you know, tamed for so long, respectfully.
Yeah,
Right.
I see the way that I look at this. Realistically, there's enough of everybody in the world trying to beat everybody else down at any given turn, any opportunity they have that they feel the need to do it. Why can't YouTube be more of build everybody up? Build everybody up as much as you possibly can. And if they're a piece of shit, let the community judge. Don't be the one to judge. Let everybody make their own decision. I mean, we don't have to hurt each other. We don't. There's another channel I'm sub to, News Now Preston Nashville. I'm sub to him. He's a small channel. He's actually got enough watch hours, but doesn't have a subscriber base to get monetized. And he's out there every day because he has a scanner and he hears calls. So he goes out there and he watches. And he just documents. But I'm sure there could be a lot of reasons to tear him down. But why? Why do it? Why can't we just, as a community, just focus on building each other up? Why can't we support each other for whatever reason and let you base your decision on your own without words of affirmation or degradation?
Well, it's hard for people to make their own decisions when like the opposite party is getting blocked in certain streams and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It makes it a lot tougher.
Right, I get that. Because people feed off of whatever they feed off of. And I see D-Ban in your chat. Hey, D-Ban, I want to thank you for coming on my panel the other night. I know you were yelling at me the entire time. I had somebody message me in Discord saying, oh my God, I fell asleep. I had my headphones on. And then D-Ban started in. Holy fuck. But D-Ban, I do appreciate you coming on my panel. I'm not out to hurt you. I don't know if you have any thoughts that I would, but trust me, I'm not out to hurt you. I have no ill will towards you. The way I look at it, you were angry because your name got spoken about that troll in chat. And I did say it was you. And that was just based on how it started with the letter D, the BAN, and then something followed. I have no clue who it was. Absolutely none. If I knew who it was, I would be calling them out on it. Guaranteed I would.
That's very respectful of you, bro. Hopefully she appreciates that. And I'm pretty sure she will. All right, so I'm going to start this, okay?
All right. So,
Talking about, hang on a second.
But anyway, so
oh, yeah, you got
he
an
just
echo.
kept talking and talking.
You got an echo.
Okay.
But okay, you do have an echo by the share screen. But if you click that the share screen full image one, it'll block out the side chat unless that side chat is important.
Nope.
Okay.
So like that.
Screen changed. Screen change. I'm not sure what you got going here now. I don't see the video you're trying to share. I'm not sure what this is. Oh fuck!
Okay.
You got like, oh god, you got like a recurring mirror image going on here.
Okay. Let me
Of
look at
something. I'm not sure what.
Okay, it doesn't look bad on my phone.
Oh, you're on your phone?
No, I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it on my phone as well.
Oh,
I'm just looking at it from my phone's perspective, and it's not. It looks fine.
okay. Well, I'll share screen.
Rada, if you want to jump on, that's fine. You see what we're doing. We're going to be breaking down the Shiva video or whatever, but yeah, if you want to jump on, you can jump on, man. I'll pin the link if you don't mind, DFK.
That's fine. I'll share a screen so you can see what I'm looking at. This is what I'm seeing on your stream right now. So if you add my share to panel, you'll see what I'm looking at.
Okay, how would I share your share?
It's in the basement. It'll be like not my image, but the other one's under my name. So that way you can see what I'm seeing. Yeah, right in the middle.
Solo layout?
No. Oh God, I don't know what the fuck.
Right there it says remove. It just says remove right there, and then I have the 3 dots. If I click on them, it says edit name, edit mic setting.
Are you looking at the StreamYard link?
Yes.
StreamYard side?
Yes.
Well, I should be in the basement because I see it in the basement on my side.
Okay, what is the basement? What do you mean by basement?
Down below the actual screen.
Oh, okay, got you. There it is. Bam.
Yeah. That's what I'm seeing. Now I'm not sure if that's what you're sharing, but that's
no, that's normal. That's normal. We'll be able to see the stream here in just a second. Cool.
All right.
Okay. All right. Bam. Now you'll be able to see. Now you should be able to see what you want to see. Once
yeah, but
so I showed him a picture of my Madison.
Go ahead.
Oh, there's no share screen there.
What the fuck? Oh. There.
Okay. So you, God, that's like a micro screen. Okay. All right. You still there, Dank? Hello? Am I here by myself? I told you I'm not good for more than 2 minutes. Okay, so I guess he's having more issues. Hopefully he gets back quicker this time. Oh no, Rada, I was too drunk for a GoldenEye stream where there were like 3 GoldenEyes and 2 PGSs. Yeah, I was way too drunk for that, absolutely. And I wasn't even drunk yet, that's the problem. But I'm working on correcting that. This is my start of my weekend. I'm working on correcting that. But I was too drunk for that. There were, like I say, 3 Goldens, 2 PGSs. Holy crap. everybody's trying to be everybody else. And I get that. I really understand it. If I could be anybody else, I damn sure wouldn't want to be me. But I do have to be me because God knows nobody else wants to. So I guess he'll be back in a minute.
What the fuck?
Hey, welcome to my panel, Dank. How you doing tonight?
I'm telling you, dude, my streams are shit shows, bro. Autistic fucking shit shows. All right, tell me if there's an echo, please.
I do not hear an echo.
Yes. Oh, I like her too. How do I get her? And I said, you don't. These are my daughters.
Okay, now this is not share screen. This is just your audio, so you will not have an echo.
But there's okay.
There's no video being shared.
I'm gonna share it right now.
Okay.
But once we do, it's gonna echo.
It might, and if it does, I will let you know.
Well, it says okay. I'm not gonna click share system audio on this one. I'm gonna try it like this.
Okay.
Bam.
So then there might be a delay.
Maybe a small one.
Yeah. If there's mouths moving, the sound might come later.
Okay, I'm gonna play it.
Gross. That's what we're talking about. Right, someone.
I could see how you don't like her food.
Someone needs to leave because we're full.
And she still hung out with him for a couple of days after and signed with the company.
This makes 100% sense. You know, why Pink Handler would be interested in somebody
Everything
who's
looks good, right?
actively going and associating with child predators.
I never said anything about being interested. I said
Being
just
that
for
he
channel
is
shit.
a child predator.
I mean, you subbed to fucking dildos too, dipshit. Like Steph, you subbed to Destiny.
Okay, are we good?
So far, I told you if there was an echo, I'd let you know.
Awesome. Chat, everything good?
I'm sorry.
And she has at least 3 murders on her fucking back. She's got at least 3 murders on her back.
3 murders.
Oh,
Can you
yeah.
prove that? Can you prove that?
No, I mean, it hasn't been proven yet.
Yeah, of course
It might be proven.
Yeah, you
might
go
be
into a
proven.
panel.
Oh wait, pause.
When you're 27 years old, you got 4 boyfriends at long term, and 3 of them are dead.
What the? What's up?
Who are they talking about right here?
Okay, so they're talking about this fucking Poon guy right here with the cowboy hat. His name is Poon something, and he's being a fucking piece of shit. Yeah, he's being a piece of shit.
But I thought they were saying I thought they said she has at least 3 murders on her back.
Yeah, they're talking about okay, so I'll go back a little bit, but no, they're not talking about Betty. They're talking about this other channel because he said, "Oh, well, you subbed this other channel." I don't know what they said, but you'll hear it right now.
Like Steph, you subbed to that stupid cunt.
There it is.
I'm sorry.
There you said it there.
Okay.
Steph. Right? You know who that is?
Oh, I've heard of Steph. I've seen her around panels and stuff.
Lecture is 11.
Okay.
So cool. You got that cleared up?
Yep.
She has at least 3 murders on her fucking back. She's got at least 3 murders on her back.
3 murders.
Oh,
Can you
yeah.
prove that? Can you prove that?
No, I mean, it hasn't been proven yet.
Yeah, of course
It might be.
Of course you can't
It
prove
might be proven.
Yeah, you
It
go
might be
into a
proven.
panel and admit that you're going to stick your
I mean, when
finger
you're
in a
27
big
years old, you got 4 boyfriends at long term, and 3 of them are dead. That's a little fucking weird.
Gee, it might not be such a good idea to keep Poon on the panel. Yeah, no shit. He's kind of dragging.
I agree.
I mean, I don't have 3 dead girlfriends. I don't think any of the chicks I used to bang are dead, actually. So that's a little weird.
He's a classic who just likes to hear the sound of his voice. I mean, that's
I do love to hear the sound of my voice. It's very fucking my voice.
if you're not Betty Washington, please don't try and join the panel.
in a respectful manner on live.
Yeah, if Betty Washing Machine could jump on the panel, that'd be wonderful.
And if she does, then, I mean, are you fucking kidding me?
Hey, your silence. Did Poon just fucking get dropped? No, he literally loves hearing the sound of his voice.
Right. Okay, alright, Poon Handler, I'll see you later. Goodbye.
Get the fuck out of here.
We could use Betty's skill of tarot reading to find out if Poon did like his bite.
Hello, Betty. Welcome to the Perfect World. Very well, thank you. How are you?
I just woke up for my nap, but very weird dream, but thank you.
Oh, shit, I had a weird dream last night too.
Do tell. Don't keep us waiting. Yeah.
It's just very weird. I have this recurring dream sometimes of
Recurring or recurring?
recurrent. I don't talk about. I guess it's reoccurring dream. It constantly comes. It's a nightmare. It's not a dream. It's a fucking nightmare. But I'm at the farm I grew up at, and I pull up in a car, and my grandpa's still alive. And then all of a sudden, my car is missing, and I can't find my car. And then I'm looking everywhere.
What's up?
Well, I was just saying, I'm not sure if it's this stream that you're replaying or if it's your audio, but there's just like a little bit of minor roboting going on. I'm not sure if you're hearing it or not, but I hear a little bit of it.
It's not on the computer, so we'll ask the chat.
Okay.
Chat, press 1 if everything's okay.
I did hear just like a little bit of roboting, and I wasn't sure if it was the video that you're sharing or if it was your audio. So if you didn't hear it, then if you didn't hear it, then it might be your audio.
Oh well, chat says we're a-okay, so that's
okay. We'll go with that.
Hopefully it's not roboted for you anymore. Let me know.
All right.
My car, but I can't find my car anywhere. And then I wake up.
And what's significant about that dream?
I'm thinking it's because my grandpa raped me for 10 years and I could never get away. So maybe the stealing of my cars is me every time I tried to leave.
What?
Okay. So
you got to admit the background is pretty fitting.
Yes, sir.
I critiqued them. Actually, I critiqued a couple of them. I was particularly interested in your reading and then some feedback that we got from the person you did the reading to. Can I suggest you learn something called the mechanics grip? You can't so much. Also, put some cloth behind your thing. We could talk about tarot. No, let's not talk about that. Let's just talk about this. Did you see the clip I played earlier? I'm sure you know the clip I mean.
Yes.
I am a real dick, Helen. Yes. Would you care to give some context for that?
Sure. I didn't know what kind of mindset this guy was in because he had told me to look over at the 13-year-old girl and told me that she was sexy. Did I think she was sexy? That's what is sexy. That I'm not sexy. So I really didn't understand what the hell he meant.
Okay, really quick. I don't know what question he said or what question brought up this whole conversation or this story, but she just had this. I guess she just wanted us to get it out there. Or maybe I just didn't see Shiva's breakdown of whatever she's talking about. Because I guess Shiva just said that he did a video and he asked her if she watched it. So I haven't seen that video. So maybe she's responding to that.
Yeah.
It kind of just went into something, right?
I have no idea what they're talking about.
Okay, I didn't think you were going to know because, like I said, she just kind of jumped into that. So let me explain to you. What she's talking about is she's talking about a day that she was hanging out with the fucking owner of, or the founder of Elite Model Search or whatever.
John Casablancas.
Correct. And the day that he, told her that she's not sexy and that the 13-year-olds and little kids are sexy to him. And then she proceeds to show him pictures of her young children. So that's going to be, that's pretty much what Shiva has to ask her about. Like, why would you do that? Right? Why would you show pictures of your children to somebody that you might be determining, in real time, might be a pedophile? So that's Shiva's question. So let's continue.
Didn't really trigger in my brain. I'm sitting out by the pool talking to this legend, supposedly, and he's telling me this 13-year-old girl is sexy. So I thought...
And you knew the girl was 13?
Yes, she was 13 years old.
And he knew the girl was 13?
Yes, he did.
And then it seems pretty clear what he means.
But you got to understand, I'm sitting here in front of a legend thinking to myself, is this really what this guy means?
A legend?
Does this guy really mean this? So
on that right there, I will call absolute bullshit. I will call absolute bullshit on that. She knew the girl was 13. She makes claim that he knew the girl was 13, and he still uses the word sexy, and that is not called out.
And she doesn't call it out because he is a giant.
He's a legend.
He's a Hollywood
legend status aside, I don't give a fuck.
I mean, I don't think he's a legend. I have nothing to do with the modeling agency. I wouldn't have known about this guy if it wasn't for her.
Yeah, and he couldn't be a legend because me as the average Joe don't know about him. Legend,
yes, he's a legend in her eyes.
All kinds of fucking realms and shit. To where you're outside of your circle, you're known in other circles. Well, I'm not in the modeling circle, so no, I've never heard of him, granted. But I do float in other circles. If you are legendary status, you are known in other circles.
Correct.
But now, with that question being asked the way it was asked, to where Shiva asked her, "Oh, so you knew this girl was 13?" She says yes. He then follows it up, and you know that he knew she was 13. And again, she says yes. There is nothing sexy about a 13-year-old girl to the average person, period.
Absolutely.
So just by that acknowledgement, that should scream pedophile, period. And you don't delve deeper into that
by showing your own children and to a powerful motherfucker.
Yeah, who's got money for good lawyers that most people will never have the luxury of having to,
or got money, or has money
for shit,
or has money to send fucking masked motherfuckers to your house to go pick up them kids that you showed.
Yeah, and I do remember Shiva asking me, well, if you were offered $1 million to show pictures of your grandchildren to a pedophile, would you do it? Fuck no.
Nope.
Fuck no. I want them to be the last thing you think about. Fuck you. No, I don't care. I don't care. I'm not going to show pictures of my grandkids to a pedophile. Absolutely fucking not.
All right. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I just had to get clarification on that.
I appreciate your take on that, man.
Sorry.
A picture of each one of my kids. I want to see where this guy's mind is. And as soon as he said, yeah, he liked my...
Don't hesitate to tell me to pause. If you need to get it out, dude. Because
trust me,
it's been long awaited, DFK. You've been needing to see this side of Betty or her stories.
My 6-year-old. Then he said he liked my 11-year-old. I knew exactly where this motherfucker's head was.
So him saying that he liked a 13-year-old wasn't enough of an indicator for you?
It was an indicator, but I really didn't understand what he meant. You gotta understand, like,
so you
have to be there. You have to be there. You have to expect that. Like, this had never happened to me before in my life. Okay, this is John Casablanca, the founder of Elite Modeling Agency. This had never happened to me in my life. I did not know how to react, to be honest with you.
And your first thought was to show him a picture of your child?
No, that was my second thought. Let me see how far sick this guy's brain is. That's what I thought.
And so you showed him your 6-year-old?
Yes.
And he was like, yes, I'd bang her.
I'd like to sign her. Where can I find her?
Right. Well, that's not what it sounded like in the video.
Well, that's what he said. I would like to sign her. Where can I find her?
Right. Okay.
And I said,
so why did you then feel the need? Why did you then feel the need to show him a picture of your second daughter, who was older than the 6-year-old? That seems like, to my mind, taking everything that you're saying at face value.
You know, I have no
would
answer.
be.
I really have no answer for you because at the time, I really don't know. I don't know. I just pulled both pictures out at the same time, not one by one. I had both pictures out at the same time and handed them to him at the same time.
But
What they were like physical photographs,
yeah,
not on a phone.
no, they were physical photographs out of my purse.
I see. And does this person know your name and address?
No, he did not at the time.
Did you sign up? Sign with
No,
us?
I did not.
At the time.
At the
But
time.
you partied with them another 2 more days, 3 more days?
No, I did not. The night before that is when I was invited to the party, which was by a gentleman my age. When we got
And
into
that's where they were dancing with all the kids.
Can I speak? Thank you. When we got into the limo SUV, there were several 13 to 14-year-old girls in the limo with older men,
And were they clearly underage?
clearly underage.
And you did nothing.
What am I supposed to do?
Call the fucking cops.
Excuse me, my phone was not with me at the time.
That's
Not
super
allowed in
convenient.
the phone. I was
I mean,
Las
look.
Vegas, away from my home, Missouri.
Yeah.
I don't want to just let that one pass. She's hanging out with people that she doesn't really know. She's on a date, and she doesn't bring her phone with her.
From my understanding, she's out of state, and I'm sorry, but my cell phone will work no matter what state I'm in. What year was this clip from? I've heard
2007 and 2009 is the answer to your question.
Okay.
It was either 2007 or it was either 2009.
Okay.
And then she was 30 years old at the time. So if we do the math,
she's 46 now.
Yeah, it does put her at 46.
So 16 years ago, whatever 16 years ago was 2005.
Well, she says 2007, and then I think she says 2009. So you'll hear her say it in just a few.
Okay.
So I mean that.
But I do remember back not that long ago where if you had a cell phone, you only got service off of certain towers because they were not all interactive, or they kept it limited access.
Regardless, if you're going
on more money,
if you're going on a first date with anybody, you're gonna take anything that's gonna be able to track you if for something happens, right? I mean, you're gonna take your phone. Why would you leave your phone? Let's hear what she has to say. I can't remember what she says. How about that?
I'm not making excuses, but I will say, if I was in that same situation, and let's say I was a woman, and I had my age of 30 years old, as she's claiming, and in a stretch limousine, whatever, with a whole bunch of 13, 12, 15, 14 minor girls with guys, I would automatically go into the mode of chaperone and protect these fucking kids. That's where my mindset would be. I just want to get that on record. That's where my mindset would automatically go.
And I noticed that a couple of your people are in the chat, so I hope they're appreciating the fact that you're giving your full take on it finally, even though it's a day late, but hopefully they appreciate it because I know they like you a lot, dude. And I know you don't want to do this, bro, and this isn't fun for me, but it's necessary, bro. This is pretty much what your chat's been begging you to take a look at, this kind of stuff, okay?
All right.
Sick this guy's brain is. That's what I thought.
And so you showed him your 6-year-old.
Yes.
And he was like, yes, I'd bang her.
I'd like to sign her. Where can I find her?
Right. Well, that's not what it sounded like in the video.
Well, that's what he said. I would like to sign her. Where can I find her?
Right. Okay.
And I said,
so why did you then feel the need? Why did you then feel the need to show him a picture of your second daughter, who was older than the 6-year-old? That seems like, to my mind, taking everything that you're saying at face value.
You know, I have no answer. I really have no answer for you because at the time, I really don't know. I don't know. I just pulled both pictures out at the same time, not one by one. I had both pictures out at the same time and handed them to him at the same time. But
well, they were like physical photographs.
Yeah.
Not on a phone.
No, they were physical photographs out of my purse.
I see. And does this person know your name and address?
No, he did not at the time.
Did you sign up? Sign with
No, I did not.
At the time.
At the
But you partied with him another 2 more days, 3 more days?
No, I did not. The night before that is when I was invited to the party, which was by a gentleman my age. When we got
and that's where they were dancing with all the kids.
Can I speak? Thank you. When we got into the limo,
Rada, she said this story on many different streams. Do you remember where you saw that? Because I don't ever remember her saying phone, and I've heard her say it a bunch of times. So if you do remember where she said that at, it's just another contradiction. Sorry about that, guys. It's just another contradiction. So if you remember where you saw that at, if you can just let me know and I'll go find it.
SUV, there was several 13 to 14-year-old girls in the limo with older men.
And were they clearly underage?
Clearly underage.
And you did nothing.
What am I supposed to do?
Call the fucking cops.
Excuse me, my phone was not with me at the time.
That's
not
super convenient.
Phone. I was in Las Vegas, away from my home, Missouri.
Yeah, right. So I understand that. That's understandable.
Full of fucking old men and one date.
That's understandable. I suppose what I wouldn't have done is then whipped out a couple of pictures of my young children and showed them to someone. I
met John Casablanca. That was not that night. At all, sir. That was not that night.
So there was a period then when you could have conceivably contacted the authorities.
I contacted the authorities as soon as I got back to Missouri. And that's why John Casablanca went down. Yes, I did contact them. And I gave them all information that he wrote on the card of where he had the kids stay at the apartment, what his cell phone numbers were, where his other house was.
Okay,
all
now,
these different numbers because
DFK,
what he wanted.
I got to point out, she's lying right now, and the reason is because she says that she called the cops as soon as she got to Missouri. So she left New York and didn't.
No, she was in Nevada at the time.
Is it in Nevada? Oh, at the Bally's Casino. That's right. In New York is where Elite Modeling Agency is at. Thank you. Yeah, so she left there and then didn't notify any police until she got home. But doesn't she say, well, chat, help me out. Doesn't she say that before she gets to Missouri, she stops at the phone store and gets her phone bleach bit?
I don't recall hearing that. However, I will go on record and say, if I was in that situation, let's say I was her at that moment in time when all this shit happened, and let's say I did not have my phone with me, which she said was the case. Even if those statements were true, I would not wait until after a plane ride to get back home to protect these children. Guaranteed, I would not fucking do that. I would call it the very first opportunity. If I got back to my motel room's got a phone. Can call 911. 911. Protect those children at the first opportunity I possibly fucking can. And I will go on record saying that. So for that, she is fucking wrong. Completely fucking wrong. She was in the situation that she was in, and let's say she didn't have her phone. Let's say she could not tell the driver of that stretch limousine to pull over and let her run. Say she got to go to buy something, whatever. Let's say that was the case. But you got back to your motel, you checked out of your motel, you got on a plane, you flew 1,800 miles across the country, and then you called police. That does not protect those children at that moment in time. I'm sure there had been plenty of opportunities prior to that to protect those children. Absolutely. And I'm sorry, but that's where I stand. Protect the fucking children.
And I mean, again, I hate to bring it up again, dude, but this has got to be, you got to understand. She tried to use a missing child against me. She tried to use him as a bat against me right in front of you, dude, the other day. You saw it.
Well, like I said,
really care about kids. I mean, that's not for us to answer. Okay, what I'm saying, that's an open-ended question. But what I'm saying is, her actions
do not. Her actions do not match her words, or her words do not match her actions. One or the other.
Speaking volumes over her words. You ready?
Yeah.
You ready? Okay.
Yeah.
And meet for was to work at his industry to make parents feel calm to allow their children to be there.
Hey, really good point, Silentio.
What year did this happen in?
Great point in the chat. She slagged Kathy off because he didn't go straight to the police.
I'm sorry, what?
Okay, so I don't know. I'm sure you don't know about her drama with that guy, Cappy, Isaac Cappy.
Oh, no clue.
Okay, well, I mean, listen to this, man. Her and her ties to fucking Hollywood. We got Casablancas already. And then now I'm going to tell you about her ties with Isaac Cappy, which is an actor. He's been in big movies. Chat, help me out with what movies he's in because I'm not a movie buff. But I'm sure you've watched a few of the movies. He's got a dude with curly hair. He was supposedly exposing the pedophiles, in Hollywood. He was friends with Seth Green. You definitely know him if you saw a picture of him.
Sorry, I had to mute. My dogs are fucking going crazy now for whatever fucking stupid reason.
No problem. The dogs don't bother me. They're not right next to the mic or anything. She was pissed off because of her kids were rejected by the legend. She blew her only shot to fame. Anyways, so she got into a big fucking, she had a bunch of drama with this fucking Hollywood actor, bro. His name was Isaac Cappy. He just, he killed himself just a couple years ago, supposedly, or he got murdered or whatever. Or he's on fucking Jeffrey Epstein's island. I don't know. It could be one of those three. Those are all good possibilities. But anyways, he was exposing the Hollywood fucking pedophiles and stuff, and he was taking a lot of heat for it. And she went against him and tried to call him out for not doing enough. And her biggest point was like what Silentium said. She slagged Cappy off because he didn't go straight to the police. And ironically, that's exactly what she didn't do herself. You get it?
Well, yeah, I made mention of that as to what my take would have been. I would not have gone back to my motel.
Nope.
I would not have gathered up my belongings. I would not have gone to the airport. I would not have taken a 4-hour plane ride. I would not have waited until I got home from the airport on the other end of that plane ride before calling police.
Yep.
So there were at least, let's see, hotel room, airport, other airport, home. There were at least three other opportunities.
Next to you, you know what I mean? Like right when you got out of that fucking limo, whoever you engaged would be interested in help you.
Yeah.
2007. Las Vegas, Bally's Hotel and Casino, and Model Search America.
A lunatic in the chat says, I would have contacted them at the nearest phone, for fuck's sake.
There it is. It's
Sorry,
that simple.
You guys wasn't me. And
Clearly.
you know,
You said you were in a limo with a date.
Yes, I was in the limo with the guy who owned Model Search America that was my age.
You refer to him as a date.
At that, yes, he was my date.
Oh, your date, not a date.
He was my date. He asked me out on a date.
Right. It's just that a date is common reference for people in a certain industry.
Oh,
so.
no, not a sex industry. No, he asked me to go out on a date.
That was just trying to understand where you came from and getting that cleared
what
up
your
too.
mind was. There was no judgment.
Good on whoever that is.
Yeah, no, I actually wore slacks, a pair of heels, and a tank top. Matter of fact, when we got to, which I wish I could remember the name of the club.
How come there's no pictures of this?
But when we got there was a long line.
They got that screen overlay on highlighting something from chat. That's why there's no screen names.
And we sat at a table, and you had to pay $1,000 an hour for vodka and a bunch of different side drinks like orange juice, cranberry juice, things like that. I started noticing that
there's nothing you can do as long as that overlay's on. The screen names don't appear. Once the screen overlay goes on, goes off.
And he said,
I can see it. I think you were saying because I was asking who that was.
I did not drink a drop. I sat there with just boiling, not saying a fucking word, seeing things that people shouldn't see.
I hope I'm not getting
being
in
like,
trouble.
what the fuck is this? Well, when he said, shut the fuck up, Betty, they will kill you, I really believed they would fucking kill me. Now, I did not take my phone with me, and I did not know where the hell I was. That is why I did not have a drink.
Oh, see right there.
Sober.
See, I've been breaking her words down for quite a while now, dude. And I mean, you know, we can classify that however you want to, but you understand what she just said right there, right? Let's go back a little bit. What she's saying is she was fucked up. She was really drunk. Let me go back a little bit.
Well, no, she did say she did not have a drink because she wanted to be sober at that time.
I know, but just listen to her words.
All right. Okay.
Sit there with just boiling, not saying a fucking word, seeing things that people shouldn't see, and being like, what the
seeing things that people shouldn't see. Ooh.
Fuck is this?
Okay. Now listen.
Well, when he said, shut the fuck up, Betty, they will kill you, I really believed they would fucking kill me. Now, I did not take my phone with me.
What a polite date he was, wasn't he? Shut the fuck up. They'll kill you. I mean, wow. That's not a fucking healthy date right there, right off the bat. I mean,
yeah, well, God knows she's probably the only one that's ever had a date from hell, right?
No, you're right about that, but it's just like
I'll put it out there.
Stuff. She adds stuff to the thing, is what it is.
I'll go ahead and put it out there. I've never had a date from hell, but some women I know have.
Yeah, I mean, I really can't sit here and say that I had a date from hell, but anyways, I mean, it's kind of hard to determine a date from hell and then put it in and coincide it with what she's talking about right now. You know what I mean? Like, I've never been in this kind of situation.
Yeah, and
if
I was in a situation,
this is called the cop situation. This is where you call, where you contact the right authority for shit like this, right?
Yeah, and you don't wait till after a 2,000-mile plane ride home.
No, you don't. And I know people are going to be like, "Oh, Dank, you say you don't call cops." Well, if you guys have been watching my channel, you know that I was in contact with the San Bernardino Public Affairs, Sheriff of Public Affairs, the District Attorney, to find out about Duke. So, when I say I'm not a cop caller, I'm not saying, if I saw somebody fucking gets shot right in front of me that I'm not going to call I'm not going to dial 911. Okay, let's not be fucking childish about it. Okay, just want to get that clear. And I will be uploading videos within the next couple of weeks. I'll start re-uploading all my videos that I had downloaded on Duke. Okay, just to get it out there, just so that people understand that I have no problem contacting the proper authority to get information or to understand something that's going on. But I'm not the type of person that's going to call the fucking cops for any situation, or because somebody's fucking threatening to fucking, or calling me all kinds of names on the internet. Because for some reason that has turned into the word suicide troll now. Okay, so just because of someone is exposing or asking questions or not going along to your narrative doesn't mean that they want you dead. Maybe they just want the truth. Sorry.
And I did not know where the hell I was. That is why I did not have a drink. I wanted to remain completely sober.
So you saw what appeared to be the sex trafficking of young children the night before.
Yes.
And then
With
the
a
next
sober
day,
mind.
you had an interview with somebody who also expressed interest in a young girl. And
Yes.
your response was to hand them pictures of your children.
My response was, like I said, to see exactly what mindset was this guy in. And you guys got to understand, I'm standing in front of a big-time person. This is not your normal fucking guy, okay? This is John Casablanca, who founded Elite Modeling Agency, who Trump's daughter was a model for, who Cindy Crawford was a model for, Naomi Campbell was a model for, on and on and on.
And let me point out something. She is telling the truth about what she just said. John Casablanca is the reason that we all got Cindy Crawford and that we had Naomi Campbell and all that shit, okay? Now, ask me how many of those fucking models had anything to say or even went to his fucking funeral. None of them. The modeling industry was dead silent when he died. And none of those big name women that he's talking about attended his fucking funeral. This is the type of person that we're talking about. Okay? So, no, he's not some fucking huge person that should be on a pedestal. No, he's a piece of fucking trash.
Assuming that this is a person who might have power, who could possibly get to your children. By you showing your children and him expressing interest, wouldn't that be putting them at a far greater risk than just the average pedophile?
No, my children were highly protected.
How so?
Because where they were with their fathers, and every one of my kids' dads carry weapons, they would have fucking shot the motherfuckers if they would have tried to be around my kids. And the same way with my grandkids. Everybody carries in my family. Even I carry.
So?
But you just expressed that you were scared of these people and were concerned that
Hey, she ain't lying. She does carry. She made a fucking live stream, bro.
Yeah, she did.
She did a live stream where she was fucking in lingerie, I think. I can't remember. But she had an AR-15 and kept fucking saying my name. Guess what? Guess what, DFK?
I will say I did not see that video, but I do remember a video she had where she was showing that little hand pistol, the Glock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember that one. I did not see one with the AR-15.
Yeah, it was a long time ago, but I know plenty of people in this chat remember that. And again, I didn't call the cops for that because to me, that wasn't important. That didn't scare me. That didn't affect me. To a lot of people, that would probably affect them. But to somebody that's 2,000 miles away from me, Come on. Let's keep it real.
Protections weren't enough for yourself.
They wasn't at the time. You got to understand. I was 30 years old, just got out of an 8-year marriage, didn't even know the world because I was always married and pretty much coddled, I guess you could say, because my husband was amazing. I didn't see all of this kind of shit and stuff like that, you know?
You said at the beginning of this conversation that you were a victim yourself when you were a young girl, so you
Yes,
do know what it was to be victimized.
I was. For 10 years of my life.
Right. So, you know, so you do have experience being victimized.
Yes, so, by the master manipulator. Yes, I do.
Personally, right, if I had any concerns that somebody was a pedophile at all, even the faintest thought, especially a person in power, my initial reaction would not be to show them pictures of my own children. I think that's where people are confused.
Or go out with them on the second date.
Well, you know, shoulda, woulda, coulda. I can't
so
say.
you knew,
God,
you knew that this person was a pedo. Like, you had the
No,
inclination
I did
that he was
not
pedo.
know this person was a pedo.
Well, you showed a picture, and he said
Hold
the
up.
13-year-old was
This
attractive.
person
But you decided to go
was
out on a
not
second
there
date
that night.
anyway.
The night before, John was not there. John was not there.
I don't know. It just sounds like you're either gullible or
Pause.
desperate. Yeah, I think she's lying too.
Go ahead.
All right. See, now she's saying she did not know. My thought, my gut reaction of that. He had just classified a 13-year-old as sexy. How would you not deem that as predator speak? I'm confused by that.
Yeah, we all
You, in your own words, said he called a known 13-year-old sexy. And now, shit, what is it, like 5 minutes later, in the same conversation, you didn't know he was a predator? So, yeah, I would call bullshit on that. Sorry, my bad. And since I'm trying to watch chat, it's a whole lot easier to do it when now the video's paused. D-Ban, you got your issue with me. I tried to make them right. Hope you and I can be sort of friends again. If not, it's okay. I understand. Anyway, all right, I'm good.
Okay, I do want to. I'm not sure if you were looking at the chat earlier when you addressed her earlier, and I think she did say thank you for that earlier. So I'm not sure if you saw that. And then Brian Farrell says she wants the sympathy and interest, but not the questions.
Yeah, and while the share screen's going on, I'm trying to focus on that, so I'm trying to disregard chat. So
okay. Don't try not to disregard chat too much because they're not in there trolling you, dude. You know.
Well, no, I'm. You got a share screen going on, so I'm trying to pay attention to the share stream.
Okay.
So I try and avert from chat at that point, so I can focus on what's being shared.
I got you. So if we pause it again, then we'll go over the chat again or whatever. No problem. That cool?
Cool with me.
All right. Ready?
I just want to let you know, Dank. I went through my community page or my community part of YouTube. I saw you in there under your name, so I did unblock that name. So you will be able to type in my chat. However, I'm going to put this out there, point blank. Phyllis Clemens is blocked. Guaranteed that is fucking.
Oh, please don't blocked. Think that that's me, dude. Please don't think that that's me. Okay.
All right.
I know she blames every sock account on me, dude. I've never made.
I'm just putting it out there. I made sure Dank Williams, not Wank Dilliams, but Dank Williams was unblocked. All right. So if you come into my panel, you can chat.
My channel too. They're putting the same exact profile picture, same name and everything. So I mean,
right? I know, I know quite a few people that can do that shit in a fucking heartbeat, and they can get in there like 100 times, 3 seconds apart with the same fucking one. But I just want to let you know you are welcome in my chat.
Thank you, man. And you've always been welcome here. And you know, like I said, the door is always open here too. Like I said, like I told you the other day, I'm not trying to, you know, I'm not even trying to make you have a fight with her, bro. I'm not. I know it's going to be negative. You know, I hope you know that it's going to be negative, bro. She's not going to be happy about this, dude. I'm just warning you about that, bro, because it's going to be ugly. You're going to see a side of her that you probably have been ignoring.
Oh my God. Since you brought that up, there was one stream that she had, and I can't remember exactly what was going on or exactly how long ago it was. I'm going to guess it was definitely within like the last 2 weeks. But there was one stream she had, and she got livid automatically, quick, fast, in a fucking hurry. And she started screaming. Can't remember what she was screaming, but at that moment, I swear to God, I saw hell open up. I absolutely saw hell open up, and this is what came out.
Yep.
And that's how I visualize that.
So you're saying that she was screaming at you?
Oh no, not me.
Oh,
just something going on in the chat or something, or she was on somebody else.
You really put your blockers on, dude. I mean, you really put you put a brick wall up, DFK. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you really didn't want to believe this about her. And I mean, I'm sorry to say it, dude, but this person is not going to change anytime soon. I'm not saying that she can't change, but she is not looking to change anytime soon.
Yeah, and I've said it before. I'll go ahead.
But she can use friends like you, dude. So that's why I said I hope you guys don't. I hope you understand that you're going to have some heat coming, but hopefully you'll be able to hang in there or whatever, and maybe be a positive aspect in her life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I'm still going to do my panels with her on her channel on Sundays for true crime.
You hope
I'll still be the blindsided fucking idiot with all this fucking disgusting behavior from general society towards whoever. I'll still be the partner.
Well, you're still going to get it until the community hears you call her out in public. At least if you guys are going to continue doing your Sunday streams, which I noticed you guys have a reoccurring Sunday stream, which is great. That's your guys' thing. But if you think that that's going to continue happening, bro, and you're not going to get trolled without without publicly addressing her to her face, you got another thing coming, dude. Because these people in your chat, they've been begging you to see this stuff, and now that you've seen it, and you're giving your take on it, they're not going to accept the fact that you're just going to start a stream with her on Sunday and not ask her anything about this. Because if you really care about these kids that you're saying, and if you really felt the way you felt about her decision making, getting out of that limo, then you probably would address her. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying I could see how your chat is going to go. You know what I mean? Like they want.
Oh, it's going to become a real shit show.
Well, and they don't want it. I don't think they want it to be a shit show, dude. I mean, we don't have anybody in here that's trying to provoke us or provoke anything, dude. We got the average, DFK trolls or whatever that are telling you to shout out or whatever. But really, I think they're appreciating the fact that you're here and that you're hanging in here and listening to this shit and you're giving your take.
So now where I'm going to go with this. What we're talking about here, the situation we're talking about was 16 years ago. If she says she was 30 years old at this time, which I think she might have said at some point through this, she is now 46. So this was 16 years ago.
Okay, you're about to give her an out, dude. Please don't give her an out.
No. I'm just saying, it does not indicate that she would do the same thing now that she did then, given this information. But I do remember Shiva coming up on my panel and asking about, would you pull out pictures of your grandkids? Fuck no.
Okay.
Fuck no. And I'll stand behind that. There's no way that's going to change.
Okay, well.
But 16 years from now, if I was offered $1 million for it,
we're going to pause this.
Couldn't tell you.
And we're going to take a look at the chat. And we're going to see what a few of her ex-friends might want to tell you that they've seen within the last couple years. Okay? So we're just going to continue with the video, and then we're going to take a look at the chat, and we'll give anybody the opportunity to go get into a sock account. Because, dude, seriously, bro, some of these people are really scared of Betty, bro. They're scared to speak out against her, dude, in their regular pages and their regular accounts, because she will send people to harass. You know what I mean? I'm not saying, there's a difference between harass and attack, because attack to me is more physical, okay? So her thing is, she'll send people out to harass, to go make clone accounts and just trash your name and shit, you know what I mean? Which is really disgusting.
Well, I'm here to harass you, Dank.
No, what I'm saying is that's why, I'm giving everybody, anybody that wants to or that needs to, go sock up if they can and drop something that they might have seen or heard or experienced within the last, we'll say 5 years. Okay? And we'll give it about 5 minutes. You ready, DFK?
I'm here, man.
All right.
You can think whatever you want to. You didn't walk in my shoes. You wasn't there.
Can we move on to? Can I get some facts on you taking him down though? Because you said this took him down in 2007.
No, he got taken down in 2009. I came directly back to Missouri, shaking like a fucking leaf. I even tried the women that signed their kids over that day. I tried to talk to them, and I said, "Please don't send your kids with him. This is what he wants to do with them." They would not.
How was he taken down?
To me.
Okay, we're gonna pause it really quick. We don't need to look at the chat yet, but okay. So, are we hearing what she's saying here? Now she's saying that before she left, she notified some of the kids. But earlier she said that she didn't notify the police until she got to Missouri. So if she had the time to notify kids and their families, why didn't she just stick around and notify the police right then and there? Because this type of situation, when you call the police and you have this type of information, they don't just want to take your phone call and then hang up with you. They want to come get a statement from you, correct?
All right, so just to put it on record also, different people react to the same traumatic interactions differently than everybody else. It's not making any claims to say who is right, who is wrong, but people inherently react differently or would react differently.
And I'll give you that one because of here's the thing. She has a different mindset than, I don't know about you, but than me, because for sure, bro, I've never been violated. I've never been through any kind of traumatic situation.
Lucky you.
Like she has. Okay, so
you are one of the rare few.
Here's the thing: people that have been victimized like that, they usually their mindset goes one or two ways. Either they are very, they close themselves off to the world and to society, and they don't want to talk to nobody, and they don't like to share their story, or there's the people that, the ones that become the pedophiles themselves. I mean, I don't know the exact percentages of it, but it's
I'll put a third option in there.
Go for it.
I'll put a third option in there. You said you were not victimized, and you say there's two options. Either you keep quiet or you speak out against it. I'll give you a third option.
You become a predator.
I was victimized.
Okay.
Absolutely, I was. And if I see that shit going on, I'm going to make as much noise as I possibly fucking can. I'm going to call every fucking bit of attention I can possibly call to the situation.
Because you have that fight.
At the moment, I'm not going to wait.
You have the nerve in your neck that's a fight nerve, which is good. She is saying that she had the flight gene going.
Okay.
Or she ran. Okay. But that's not my point. That wasn't my point. My point is, you know, a lot of people that have been victimized, that have been hurt when they were kids, they grow up and they hurt other kids. You understand that there's a high percentage of that.
Yes, especially if it normally happens from my understanding from when it's coming from your parents
within the family. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So, you know, we just got to keep that into consideration. Is, you know, we don't know how her brain works. You know, I'm not making any excuses. I'm not bringing up the fact that she fell off a roof because of that. That's a whole different thing. And then all the drugs that she wanted to, you know, swallow, I'm sure that shit affected her brain too when she was trying to kill herself, you know? So we got to understand that. But see, this was 16 years ago, like you said. And she had a clearer mind back then, dude. This was before she fell off a roof, right? This is before
she fell off
a
roof.
Oh, well, yeah, she fell off a roof. I'm not sure exactly the year, but it wasn't over 16 years ago. It was her and one of her husbands. You know how many times she's been married? It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant, but it's a lot.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyways, one of her husbands owned a roofing company or whatever, and she says that she fell off a roof. I think that it was some kind of fraud. I think it was. I think they were trying to build, you know, get some kind of insurance or whatever. You know, but I can't prove that. It's just what I've built from stories.
Might I make a suggestion? Don't say anything you can't prove.
Yeah, I hear you. But what I'm saying is these are things that I'm puzzling together from her own words. So, you know, I'm not the only one that's been in these live streams. These people have heard her talk about these things as well, and they've formed their own opinions as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and as people were going to do that, but I'm just suggesting that if you can't prove it, don't say it. Don't even make mention of it.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay.
All right, let's continue, okay? Because there's still a lot to go, dude. I mean, if you want to, we can shut this down and continue tomorrow or whatever, or I can just give you the link or whatever. But I mean, it's already midnight, dude.
Yeah, I got no pressing engagements. I'm good with it.
All right. Well, let's just keep going. Let's just, because we're in here. Let's just keep going. But I am bogging out a little bit.
All right.
So, you know, no big deal.
You are, or are you?
I'm bogging out.
Oh, okay.
I'm bogging out. So yeah, it's my Friday. I should already be asleep, but
we got to work Saturday.
No, I don't got to work tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
No. So, but we're here, and like I said, I appreciate you being here, man. And everybody in the chat, I know everybody has their opinions of DFK, and you know, at least give him a 1 in the chat for being here and hanging in here with my autistic fucking shit show stream. All right, so I appreciate
him another option, or it ain't a fucking poll. You got to give him another option.
Their other option is to not hit 1.
Oh, okay.
I went home with the evidence where I was safe.
How was he taken down? How was he taken down? What took him down? Who prosecuted him?
They did a sting on him.
But you had nothing to do with that?
Yeah, who prosecuted
him? I did have
him?
something to do with that.
What did you have to do with that, Peter?
Because I gave them the address to where he made the kid stay. I gave them all of his fucking contacts and everything, and what he wanted me to do, and even written on the back of the thing of what job he wanted me to do. And I faxed it over to the FBI in New York City.
You testified.
No, I did not testify. And I asked to be anonymous because I was fucking afraid for my fucking life.
Thought you carried guns.
Does anyone know much about this John Casablancas on the panel?
No, I've never heard of him.
No, because I've looked up his wiki page.
60 Minutes just did a thing on him and his partner, and you can go to My
I
channel.
don't watch American television programs.
You can go in Australia.
Can I suggest that you update?
I'm not Australian. I'm not Australian. Hasn't your detective told you that I'm not Australian yet?
I'm not. What do you mean, my detective? You're talking about the detective on the case for Dank Williams?
Oh God!
I thought you were opening a case against me. You told me.
I don't have a case against you. I said you don't want to be involved with Dank Williams. That's what I said.
Betty, can I suggest?
It's a 3-year investigation that the detective has now taken on.
That's not what you said the other night.
Betty, can I suggest that you...
And that's what I meant. And if it came out wrong, I do have a brain injury, and I do apologize. Some of my things don't come out correctly, and I'm not perfect, and I'm not trying to say I am.
When did you get this brain injury?
Yeah.
2011.
Okay. So
There you go,
after the
DFK,
incident,
2011.
Yes.
Okay, so at the time of the incident, your cognitive thinking was normal, neurotypical?
Yes, as much as it could be, yes.
Well, if you hadn't opened a case investigation into me, why did you give me a case number?
No, that's his case number. That's Dank's case number.
Right, okay.
And I said,
Something more.
Shout
we
out
move on to
Case.
something more contemporary. And
Dank Williams for president. That was pretty funny.
He is a motherfucking pervert.
No, yeah. Hang on. Wait, no, okay. Yeah, that was a segue into something, so I'll repeat that again. I'd like to change the subject to something more contemporary, Betty, and something in which I think you, Betty, are actually acting in a manner that is detrimental to the well-being of other beings, specifically with regards to missing children and tarot readings.
Okay, what would you like to
tell me? Would you care to tell me what the tarot cards tell you about the missing children when you do readings on them?
Actually, I do readings on their parents, not on the children themselves.
Okay, and
the tarot reading that I came out with for Summer Wells' parents is that they're both guilty and they know where she is, and that they sold her.
And the tarot cards told you that?
Yeah, you know tarot cards.
Yeah, I made up my own system for them, yeah.
He's very honest about his use of tarot cards.
All you got to do is pull up my video of the tarot reading. That's the first crime reading I ever did. And you can pull my video up and you can play it right now of all the cards that I got. And then you can critique it and tell me what you think.
Yeah, we saw
it. Right. I mean, if you want me to critique your tarot readings, I can
Now,
do
to
that
be fair,
right now.
Pete Miller is telling the truth in there. He says, wait, she said she was channeling the little girl. So when she did that reading that one day in her stream, she was sitting there trying to talk to the girl and acting like the girl was in the room. So she's just lying. They obviously haven't seen too much of her content, but she's just, I mean, compulsively lying, dude.
I mean,
I would first of all,
I would like to say I'm just learning again how to read tarot. I've not read tarot since I was 22 years old, and 3 days later, my whole life.
I haven't read tarot. I haven't read tarot in about 5 years. The other night, I gave a tarot reading for someone, a lunatic, and it was much more convincing than your tarot readings. Here's my advice: if you want to do tarot readings, get another camera, have it on a jig, point it down to your cards, or even better still, because you don't appear to know how to handle the cards, don't use cards. There are websites which will randomly select tarot cards for you, right? In spreads.
I'm doing it the way that I want to. Is that okay?
You asked me about the tarot, so I'm giving you my opinion.
Hey Sheila, I got a question.
So when you're doing a reading, I've seen some of your readings. What you do is give your take. Yeah, okay. What you do is you give your impression of what the card means in isolation, not in the context of the card being in a spread and connected to other cards.
Yes, that's what I'm learning now how to do. Because, like I said, I'm new.
But you feel yourself fit to make proclamations about whether the parents are guilty of the murder or sale of their child?
Like I said, if you go back and you look at and play it, go play it for everyone. And you see
We played it the other night. Here, we played it.
And you see the cards that I pulled for the parents. They know exactly where she is. And it was some kind of money exchange. And that is exactly what I got out of the reading.
And that was the Two of Cups, wasn't it, if I recall correctly?
No, it was the Seven of Pentacles where they sold her. Because I asked the cards.
What was the card where you identified the parents? That was the Two of Cups, was it?
Reading. Or do you want me to go back and look? Because that was days ago. And that was an hour, 15, 20-minute reading.
But you understand, like, it's kind of irrelevant, right? Because I've invented my own system for the tarot cards. I invented my own.
Everybody invents their own system.
Right. So you saying, well, I pulled this card and it means this. It's meaningless.
I think she's admitted that in her own words because she says, I'm just learning. She hasn't got a clue.
I go back and I go through what is called, I think it's called voodoo, and right here it's called bitchute.com, and it tells you the meanings of each card.
Okay, Betty, let me give you a hypothetical here. Let's say I get a pack of tarot cards, right? And I start using them, and I come to the conclusion that you're a murderer. Does this now mean that you're a murderer?
No, it does not.
Well, then how do you know that these people know that their kid is missing and they're in on it and shit like that?
Well, also, I've looked at their interviews.
That doesn't make any sense, Betty.
I have done so much research on these.
But you said you were an amateur. You said you just fucking started getting into it. You are such a liar.
Did you pay? Did they pay you? Did they pay you?
Nobody's paid me.
So are you
Okay, so nobody's paid me, but I'm pretty sure you guys all seen that I just took a look at her about section on her channel, and she has 3 tiers of payments for tarot card readings. Did you guys see that? Did you see that, DFK?
No, I had my eyes closed. Sorry.
Okay, no problem.
Makes it easier to pay attention to what's going on with the panel.
No problem. Check it out.
Okay.
Look it back up.
And just FYI, I did send her a message asking her if she was still awake. Because this is like normally the time that she wakes up from a bad dream and calls me.
I hear you. You don't have to. I mean, it is what it is, dude. All I'm doing is trying to get you to watch this stuff, and that way you can form your own opinion.
I'm right here, man. I'm right here.
And I appreciate that. All right, so here's the description. True crime tarot card reading. I investigate true crimes and report them to you and read tarot cards. Prices below. Number 1 is a small general overall tarot reading that includes a 10-card spread explained as a story, $10. Number 2, you will get a 20-card spread, a deeper dive, what the cards explained as a story, $20. Number 3, you get unlimited amount of cards to be used. It is a 1-hour reading for $60. If you don't like a private, if you want like a private reading, send an email to me at this. This is for entertainment, fun, and guidance. I am relearning how to read the tarot cards again. And I only take one type of payment. Those are listed below. So, okay. So I just wanted to point that out again because she just said right now. Someone asked her if she took money. If she's taking money. She said no. And
Right
again,
here, it's called,
DFK, if you got to jump off, you know, I appreciate your time, bro, and you know, I'm not gonna feel like you're running. I understand. Like I told you, bro. I just want to warn you. It's not gonna be, you know, it's not gonna be nice. Because you
there's going
decided
to be
to come
some
on here today.
unpleasantries. I get that. There are going to be some unpleasantries.
Yeah, and I mean, you got to understand, you are your own man, bro, and you have good intentions. So don't let somebody try to yank that away from you. Stick to your stick to what you feel is right, dude. Don't let anybody manipulate you. You know, even myself. You know what I'm saying. I'm just asking you to. You know, I'm not trying to convince you. I'm trying to get what you're seeing out of what we're observing here, you know. And so far,
yeah,
we're seeing the same thing, dude. You and I.
Yeah.
So, all right. So
I get that. I get that.
Okay. We'll continue for a few more minutes or until whatever.
BiddyTarot.com, and it tells you the meanings of each card.
Okay, Betty, let me give you a hypothetical here. Let's say I get a pack of tarot cards, right? And I start using them, and I come to the conclusion that you're a murderer. Does this now mean that you're a murderer?
No, it does not.
Well, then how do you know that these people know that their kid is missing and they're in on it and shit like that?
Well, also, I've looked at their interviews.
That doesn't make any sense, Betty.
I have done so much research on these.
But you said you were an amateur. You said you just fucking started getting into it. You are such a liar.
Did you pay? Did they pay you? Did they pay you?
Nobody's paid me.
So are you of the opinion that you're doing these for entertainment purposes, or are you of the opinion that you actually have some connection to the spirit realm?
I do have connecting to the spirit realm. Matter of fact, without cards, I solved and helped the FBI with a murder that happened in 2013 with Kyla Parks. That was my daughter.
How?
Okay, my ex-husband's ex-wife, all of a sudden, my stepchildren were brought to my doorstep.
This is just another complete lie. I've done the full deep dive into this fucking case because she keeps bringing up this girl, Kayla Parks. And it's Kyla Parks, as a matter of fact. She said it wrong again. But this is all just, I mean, maybe her daughter went to the same school as this girl. Maybe. That's what I've gotten from it. But what she's going to come up with right here is just, it's just her firing from the hip, dude.
And they started telling me about a guy named Larry Warner, which was the mama's boyfriend.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Yes, sir.
Can you post that link for this
sir.
stream or to join panel?
Absolutely.
And this would be like exclusively for like 2 people individual. One, I know will have my back at any given fucking turn and tell me to shut the fuck up, do not answer, shut your mouth, DFK. That would be Golden Eyes. And the other one...
Wait a minute. Golden Eyes told you that, dude?
I know Golden Eyes was in the chat earlier.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if she's still here. But if you could post that link and extend that to her in particular, and maybe one that could be on your side, which I think would be D-Ban if she's still here.
Yeah. I just put the link right now.
Because there are very, very few people that could tell me to shut the fuck up and not have me blow up instantaneously. Golden Eyes is one of them. So if she wants to come up, and even if she's still even here, like I say, I don't know who all's here. I really don't know if she's even still watching.
Oh, so you're asking me to drop the link to this to my stream?
Yes,
yes,
to
no
this
problem.
panel link.
Yes, no problem. I'll do it right
maybe making an open panel. Maybe there could be some other people that want to come up and they just didn't want to ask.
Of course.
But make an open panel because there apparently seems to be quite a few people watching. The chat's active.
There it is.
And I did see that D-Ban said in chat that me and her are good. And I hope that's true. I really hope that's true. I ain't out to hurt nobody. I want to build everybody up. I don't want to tear nobody down. And that is a true statement. I don't want to tear anybody down. But we're starting to get into some things where concerns develop. So if there's anybody that wants to come up, please feel free. If you're here on my behalf, I'd appreciate that because this is not my house. This is not my house. So if anyone wants to come try and protect me from myself, I would damn sure appreciate that. Because I piss off enough people in my own house. I don't want to go to somebody else's house to piss people off.
Well, you didn't, because I don't see anybody in here pissed off at you.
All right, man. All right.
So the stream is, or the link is in there, and to what we're watching, it's in there too.
All right.
So we'll give them a couple minutes, yeah?
Yeah. Be a good time for me to take a potty break.
Go for
it. Because I'm getting intrigued now. I'm kind of starting to get a little bit in my feels, my aggravations. But yeah, good time for a potty break.
All right, no problem, man.
Be right back.
No problem. Let's see. I should go in my playlist. Here, I'll go into my playlist real quick, and I'll start dropping some links to some videos that maybe people haven't watched that are relevant. Everybody doing okay? Like I said, I mean, I'm not trying to, not trying to gas him up, but I definitely appreciate DFK doing this and, giving me the chance to, go over these videos and this issue with his friend, or about his friend, because, like I said, I'm not here to make a best friend. I'm not here to take friends away from each other. That's the last thing I want. But the truth needs to come out, and I think we should give that time, because a lot of his subs, they really care about him, and a lot of his subs are really nice and have helped me out a lot within the last couple of days. I appreciate that. So I just, that's pretty much why I'm doing this stream, just to, hopefully at the end of the stream we can have a good, nice little coming together. His subs that are here can be proud of him and say it in chat. Maybe not. Who knows? Maybe he'll turn on me right now. I'm just kidding.
All right, I actually got back like a minute ago, but I was just like,
I heard you getting back on.
I was just like going to keep my mouth shut and just hear all the good words being spoke about DFK.
Well, I'm sure you're not used to it lately, but no, dude. Everybody likes you, bro. They all like you, and they're giving you a hard time because they like you.
Well, I know for a 100% fact, without any question, any shadow of a doubt, I've met quite a few people on YouTube, just interactions through YouTube, and through all my interactions with everybody I've met on YouTube, there is one person that I have no doubt about, period, whatsoever. And if anybody goes after this person, I will vehemently attack.
Golden Eyes?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I've seen and heard people speak this, that, the other thing, and then at one time, and then see them another time, and they contradict themselves. I've never witnessed that from Golden Eyes. Golden Eyes has always been Golden Eyes, period.
That's what's up.
Golden Eyes is a manager of my channel. So
what do you mean by that?
Mods, she can drop mods, she can block mods.
Oh, okay. You added her as an admin.
Oh no, I've got her as manager.
Okay.
She can do
I noticed
everything.
I was giving you that option now.
She can do everything that I can do except delete my channel. Deleting my channel is the only thing that I have over her.
Gotcha.
So she is my super mod. And
Gotcha. I think my
Golden Eyes, I'm going to come at you, and my fangs are going to be bared. My claws are going to be reared out. Ain't no. Don't speak ill of Golden Eyes. You can speak ill about anybody else, and I'll come at you a little bit. But you speak ill of Golden Eyes, all bets are off. So.
They're just saying nobody's saying anything about Golden Eyes. Just so you know. Were you just trying to make a point, or are you seeing something that we're not seeing?
Well, no, I was making a point because I did send Betty a message asking if she was still awake, and I've not gotten a reply. Because I was going to say, if she replied to that, she says, "Well, yes," it says, "Well, come to Dank's, have a conversation," because you cannot resolve anything if there's no discussion. The only way to resolve anything is have a discussion. Try and find some mutual meeting of the minds. Short of that, it's just like two animals like, oh, this is my property. No, this is my property. And you're going to have a constant fight every fucking day over that property. You've got to have a meeting of the minds to have any sort of resolution. This world is so big, there is no need to have these little property disputes.
I hear you, bro. And
so it's like, come on, people, act like people, not animals.
Here, I'll tell you really quick. I'm sure she's not going to want to, and I don't expect her to. But if for some freak reason she wants to, I will do it, and I'll give it a shot for you, out of respect for you jumping on my stream today, and how cordial you've been, even though we've been on two different sides of the spectrum here.
And I will do the same damn thing for you. If she's on my panel and you want to try and come up, I'll see you in the basement. I'll confirm it's actually you, and I'll put the disclaimer out there. Hey, new guest coming up. Be open-minded, everybody.
Yeah, and I mean,
try and make peace, not war.
Yeah, and I'm not. You're not going to see me doing that anytime soon. If I'm going to have a talk with her, it's going to be planned. It's not. I'm not going to just jump on and try to do that. And like I said, I don't want to. I really don't want to, dude. But if it's something to where it just has to happen in order to help you out, I'll do that, dude. And I'm sure you don't know what I mean right now, but you might maybe by tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll figure it out at some point.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll keep that open.
Even though I'm kind of a fluffy guy, I'm still pretty dense.
D-Van says,
that's clear as mud.
D-Van says DFK is very liked in his community, and I've noticed that. This is difficult for him. Yeah, I can see that. DFK you're in your 50s, right? Frog wants to know.
I'm sorry, what?
Frog wants to know how old you are.
Mid to late 50s.
Is Betty still writing her book? I don't know. I thought she was going to have a ghostwriter write the book or something like that. But something was supposed to end before. I can't remember. I don't know. She said something about how something else has to happen before the book happens. Oh yeah. I think I have to go to prison.
Oh.
Yeah. The story has to end first. In her eyes, the story ends with me going to prison. So I think that's when the book will start. So,
Well, okay.
It is what it is, dude. I mean, like I said, dude, I have thick skin, dude, you know, but I'm not perfect and I am triggerable, you know, because I have feelings, you know what I mean? And,
well, I'll tell you point blank. Anybody that claims to be perfect, automatically they're a fucking liar.
Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, I just, I'm not trying to look for any trouble. I'm not looking. I never look for any trouble, dude.
I don't either. It just finds me.
Yeah, well, and sometimes, you know, I walk into it, and maybe I don't know that I am, you know, but that's just a part of my, you know, my existence and my, you know, my life, you know. I don't try to use that kind of shit on YouTube to get any kind of sympathy or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people have done disgusting things, dude, and I try not to mention it just so that they know, or to make them feel like it, you know, it doesn't affect me, you know, but it really does.
Yeah. And I think the reason we feel that way is because
my point is, I'm sorry, DFK, really quick, because I kind of went off track, but my point is if it's gonna, you know, if I have to have a talk with her, or if, you know, if that has to happen in order for shit to die down with the attacking and the sock accounts of my kids and my lady, I'll do it.
Yeah. And
I'm not going to change if I don't hear any truth. Like I've said, I'm going to stick to my word, and the videos are going to stay up. You know, because that's all I've ever asked is for her to clear up whatever the story that she decided to talk about for 7 hours, because she, you know, she tries to use that excuse about how she brought up those federal crimes and all that shit that she was doing with that dude in Ohio, because it was a 7-hour live stream. So since it was a 7-hour live stream, then she should get a pass, is what she's saying. But that's not the case, you know. So if we can, you know, she decided to fucking put that story out there. So if she can put the pieces together to that puzzle and bring us the real truth, I would gladly shut down the fucking videos. I'd gladly shut down the videos. But see, I'm saying that knowing it'll never happen.
Okay. And I'm not going to fault you about that. It's like, I don't know what a 7-hour stream would have to do with anything. If it was like 6 hours and 58 minutes, would that bring more retaliation?
That's what I'm saying.
But since it was over 7 hours, that's cut off.
That's what I'm saying. You know, so I like I said, I don't hate anybody. Okay. But you know, when somebody is completely being a deceitful person and being fraudulent, which is another thing, man. I mean, that's what Shiva was saying today, is that she's being fraudulent by fucking bringing this true crime shit into this psychic fucking realm and this tarot card reading, you know, like.
Well, I have heard that some police departments are starting to use psychics and shit like that for solving unsolved crimes.
And I'm sure they're like registered psychics, maybe. But
they're starting to use them because they're running out of leads, so they're starting to use them.
Gotcha.
So I will give some merit to that just for that reason alone. Mm-hmm. And like I've stated many times, I do not believe in heaven. I do not believe in hell. I do not believe in psychics. I do not believe that psychics are not real. I don't know the contrary to believing in psychics. So I'll put it out there as psychics are not real. But I'm not, by any of those statements, I am not saying that I believe any one of them is right and that any of the others is wrong. I'm just saying it's all open to perspective. And she did her panel one night, and she started on the tarot card readings, and some people got great joy out of that. even though I don't believe in it, if it makes somebody feel good, where's the harm? If it doesn't affect you personally, if it does not personally affect you, if it does not warrant any place in your life to where it's going to affect your ability to go out and earn your money, leave it alone. It doesn't affect you. If somebody wants to believe it, fine. That's up to them. It's up to them to decide, not me. And I think that's covered in like the First Amendment, your freedom of religion. If you want to believe in it, that's your religion. I'm science-based, personally. I am science-based.
You muted out for a little bit, and then you came back.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but
go ahead.
I don't know what was heard. I don't know what came through. I don't know where it got muted. But if it does not affect you personally, just let it slide. Just let it slide. If somebody wants to believe it, fine, great for them. You don't have to agree with it. You don't have to. It's not a requirement to being a human being. I think the only requirement to being a human being, in my concern, is treat each other the way you want to be treated. Period. No, I'm not opposed to being disrespected because God knows I open myself up to it quite a bit. And it happens a lot. A lot. Like I've done something to deserve all this shit. Well, apparently I missed it, but I'll tell you where it comes. It's not going to affect my ability to earn an income. I don't care. Once my ability to earn is hindered, then I'm going to have a fucking issue. Outside of that, I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks, anybody says, anybody does. I don't fucking care. I can still earn my money. I can still take care of myself. I ain't asking for help from nobody, so I don't give a fuck what you think. You're entitled to your opinion. That's just how it is. That's where I lie. Once you affect my ability to earn my income, to earn my living, that's when I'm going to have an issue. Outside of that, I don't care. Outside of that, you are irrelevant. You do not matter to me. Yes, on YouTube, I enjoy my interactions with people. But until you affect my income, you're not relevant to me. So I just want to make it clear. And Dank, I've heard a lot of shit about you. And
dude, this frog person is hilarious.
I'm not paying attention to chat.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's all right. But I've heard a lot of shit about you, and I'm sure you can guess where that come from. But the two interactions that you and I have had, I really don't see anything bad about you, just based on our interactions, disregarding everything I had heard about you. So you and I, in my opinion, are good. I've got no issue with you. I got no beef. I got no fish to fry, no nothing. However, whatever fucking spin you want to put on that and make it relevant to you to where you can get that through.
Zero animosity on my end as well, man.
All right.
So I don't feel none coming off of you, and I hope you don't feel that coming off of me. I think that's what you're saying right now, and I hope it stays that way, man.
Yeah, I got no animosity towards you, even with all the outside bullshit. Just our two interactions had relinquished.
It's because there's a lot of people that are in these chats, dude, that may be playing nice and maybe trying to piss in our ear at the same time.
Yeah.
So we got to.
I know there's a few channels like that. They'll spit in one person's mouth and kiss the other ones.
Yeah. So
just try to get them. Just try to create conflict.
Mm-hmm. So it's a part of YouTube. It's a part of YouTube, you know. So I think you and I have. I think we've displayed ourselves as fucking honorable men. And I think that's how every interaction should be within.
Well, I kind of think honorable is subjective, but we've displayed ourselves as like two normal people, and you make of us what you fucking will.
Yeah, I agree with that. I appreciate you, man. So you want to take a look at the chat really quick because I'm going to end it here in a little bit. Sorry, we're going on 3 hours here, dude.
Oh, anything in particular in chat you want me to look at?
Well, I mean, I guess we could give this frog guy some attention, but
I was going to say Frog's. I see messages from Frog deleted.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Oh shit! Somebody timed them out. Must be because there's like 4, 5, 6 in a row by Frog that were deleted.
I've seen it here, so it says
you must be on the StreamYard side. You can't see it.
Yeah.
I'm on the messages on the YouTube side. It just shows message deleted. So apparently he got timed out for something. Don't know what. But I do see
some moderator didn't like it. Then that moderator didn't like it. I do know that they were up there trying to project some shit, you know. So, you know, my moderators know exactly how this shit has gone down. Yeah, I mean, like, in no way, dude. Here's the thing, bro. I was never a warrior. I was never a Betty Washam fan. I see how people look at her as entertainment, and they enjoy watching her fucking have her fucking meltdowns. Okay, you haven't experienced too much of that because you're kind of new to Betty Washam. Okay,
yes.
But this frog person that's sitting here trying to project that I have some kind of obsession with her or I fucking like her in that way. I mean, you're so fucking out of line. I wish you wouldn't have been timed out. But I'm not mad at it because you're obnoxious and everybody knows that you're fucking putting up some bullshit. And you're putting up some shit that it's probably, do you know Frog?
Oh, I have no clue who Frog is.
Okay, then I have my assumptions.
I was laughing just based on what you were saying. It's like, God, the way I perceive it, it's like, I wish you hadn't been timed out so I could have done it myself. No, I presume that's my sense of humor.
Got you. No, man. These people don't bother me, man. I'm telling you, they don't bother me. And the thing is that this frog person is not going to affect my chat. He's not going to convince anybody with stuff that they know is untrue. You know, if you come with facts, then you might have a chance. But when you come over here trying to project some shit, and first of all, you're wrong. I did not call Zach. I sent him one text message, which I fucking put publicly on YouTube. So you're not exposing nobody, dude. Malibu. Sorry.
All right, so I don't want to overstep you. I'm actually kind of curious if D-Ban is still in the chat.
Yeah, I think she is.
I did see that she put in there, DFK, you and I are good. And I would actually like to put it out there this way, D-Ban, if you are realistic about that you and I are good, once this stream ends, please go live. I will come there. I will join the panel.
And
all right.
I will jump in the chat and relax. So hopefully D-Ban is still in here and does want to do that because I know she was triggered the other day, dude, but I don't think she meant anything. You know, I don't think she means any harm towards you, and I think she's one of the ones that really cares about you because she's had a lot to say in this chat. So even though you get some tough love, dude, doesn't mean that they don't like you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and like I say, I ain't out to hurt nobody at any given turn. My uncle, who just recently passed away from the Delta variant of this fucking COVID, I remember one thing he told me a long time ago, and I mean a very long time ago. We're talking like 3 decades ago, some shit like that. He says, if you're in a job and you have a boss that you hate, you can get rid of that boss one of two ways. You can make them look good and get them promoted up to where they fail miserably at their promotion, or you can make them look bad, which will in turn make you look bad. So I got no ill wishes towards anybody. I'll let anybody shine as much as they want to shine, sparkle as much as they think they need to sparkle, whatever. I got no issue with that. None whatsoever. So if you want to pretend you're so much better than everybody, then you damn sure better prove it, because you ain't gonna get my endorsement.
And not everybody's ever going to agree with everybody.
Oh, exactly.
That's for
exactly.
sure.
Not everybody's going to get along. I got two people I consider friends, and as it stands, they hate each other. I don't care. I'm not choosing sides. I'm not going to choose sides. There's not one thing I would do for one of them that I would not damn sure do for the other one at any given point. None. They're both friends of mine. I will look out for them equally.
Yep.
So that's where it is. I mean, I don't know how much more neutral you can get than that. I mean, I don't want to fight. Fuck. I really don't.
I don't either.
Well, I will if I absolutely have to.
Absolutely. And that's, that's what I keep saying over and over again is, I don't like to get in the mud with people, but if they want to play in the mud, then I will do that. I will go down to their level and play with them for a little bit, but I don't enjoy it. They do.
You know what? I don't. And see, that's where I make the distinction. I don't give a fuck if they like it. I won't do it unless I absolutely have to. But if I absolutely have to, I will get fucking dirty. Yep. I will. Absolutely, I will. But I don't want to do it. I know some people that really like to do it.
Yes. Some people fucking get off on doxing people, dude. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm sorry, but that's bullshit. That is absolute bullshit. My name has been out there. My actual given name has been out there a few times. And I've seen it portrayed on other panels where, oh, this is so-and-so. Yeah, so why are you talking about it? Why are you putting it out there? Even though I've done it myself, it does not mean I went out there all the fucking time. Any given fucking turn you find to put it out there. Don't fucking dox anybody. If you have information on people, fine, keep it yourself. They trust you. They gave that information for a fucking reason. Why are you just trusting them? I got personal contact info for quite a few people, and I've never put any of it out there. And I know a lot of people have done that shit for malicious intent, for like money or trying to hurt somebody. Oh, well, this person pissed me off. Let me put their information out there. Fuck you. You realize what kind of harm that could cause? You have no fucking clue. You just fucking don't. And it's like, that's bullshit. That's like fucking third grade play yard mentality. Come on. We're supposed to be adults. Act like adults. Just because you're pissed off at somebody doesn't mean you got to fucking resort to this. That's bullshit. Because there might be somebody out there that was more pissed off about this person than you possibly ever could be. And they're going to order a SWAT hit on those fuckers for whatever fucking reason. And you don't know if they got fucking kids in their house.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
No fucking clue. And you get like, they got a kidnap victim in their house. Fuck, how do you think the cops are going to respond?
Yeah, that swatting shit is no joke, bro.
No, it's absolutely no fucking joke.
My old lady's fucking nephew got killed by the cops on a fucking welfare check. So, and that's not even a SWAT, and he was unarmed. He had no fucking gun on a welfare check. So they're coming in hot on those, when somebody's saying, "Oh, I just killed my whole family and I'm in my closet and I'm going to take my own life, or I'm going to kill every cop that comes in," and then they, man, you heard about that
bullshit, man. Come on, people get real.
Okay, let me address Frog's question really quick because they have, that's my question, they said, and I did highlight it. It says, "I have a question for Dank. Why do you feel you're the light tower and I've never felt like I'm the light tower, first of all, so you're giving me that name, and have to confront every man that comes in Betty Washam's life." Okay, confront. Either YouTube users online or even in real life. That's my question. Okay, well, Frog, let me tell you something. I have been in contact with people that know Betty Washam personally and have sent me pictures actually, of what she does to her boyfriends when they fight. And that includes burning them on the leg, the neck, and the forehead with cigarettes. When she is starting a new relationship with somebody that has nothing to do with YouTube and has no idea what the hell this person is like, when at least on YouTube we see that she's a crazy lunatic. I don't care if you want to label me the light tower, but I'm going to make an attempt to respectfully inform my fellow man. And that's what I've done. I did nothing wrong by fucking sending that dude, Zach, one message, just letting him know that I am here if he wants to talk. If he doesn't, he'll never hear another message from me again. And he didn't. So there you go, Frog. I never even fucking reached out to the guy again. Okay? I sent him one message. It was an informative message. If you're a man, I'm pretty sure you would have accepted that message and you would have appreciated it, especially after what I'm hearing from other people that have no idea about the situation that I just spoke about with the burning situation. Well, DFK, your D-Band brought that up the other day and mentioned the amputee. Now, I've never heard of that, and I don't know if D-Band might have got that mixed up with the guy Steve, or did Betty do that shit to this guy?
Yeah, again, like I said, it was a fuzzy night.
How would D-Band just all of a sudden come up with that? So, D-Band, where did you hear that? Do you know?
Well, I just asked a question in chat if D-Band was going live, and right behind that, from what I'm saying, D-Band says, go watch the videos, Frog. Oh, she says she's not going live. Okay, never mind. I was just say, D-Man, maybe you can go live, because I think he's getting ready to shut this down. I was going to say, you go live. You can bring those videos up. We'll post a link. Frog can come over there. You might get a new subscriber or two. So, I mean...
Frog, you know what? I don't care if it looks strange to you. You might not have been following this whole thing from the beginning, okay? You might just be looking at it from one perspective and from maybe, just looking at a few videos. I don't know. So, I don't care if you think that I'm white knighting. I don't care what you think. You're probably Malibu because you're upset because I didn't go after somebody that you wanted me to go after. See, I only do what I feel is right. Okay? I don't do for anybody else. So I'm sorry that I upset you because I didn't attack somebody because I didn't see shit the way you see it. Okay? So give it up. You fucking give yourself away every single time. Give it up. Fucking talk. I mean, how easily can I fucking bring up the word stalker and have some serious fucking meat to that? But I don't. I just wish this fucking person would just go away, and just leave me and my lady alone, It's just some obsessed chick, dude. It has nothing to do with the Betty situation. But my girl just got here, dude. So I'm gonna eat and go to bed or listen to a live stream. I appreciate you coming on, bro, and I appreciate you keeping it cordial with me.
I remember before I started that initial panel, before I started getting spammed, there was someone in my chat. I off the top of my head, I'm gonna say it was Betty Boop asking me to keep an open mind. I could be mistaken, but I'm sure it was somebody from you somebody from your channel that was in there waiting, and that was the request. I remember that. Keep an open mind. Well, I had an open mind going in. If I had a closed mind,
we wouldn't be here right now. 3 hours later.
Sorry, what?
If you wouldn't have kept an open mind, we wouldn't be sitting here 3 hours later right now.
Oh, we would not have been talking on another panel.
Yeah.
So I had an open mind going in. I was very calm. So.
Yep, and I appreciate it. And I could tell that it wasn't forced, you know. So yeah, anytime, bro. You're welcome on my channel anytime, bro. Anytime the panel links up there, bro, you're welcome to join, dude.
Yeah, and I was going to subscribe to you that night when we watched that first video. But for whatever reason, I did not do that. But I damn sure did it tonight when we were on Golden's panel, and you said you were going to go live. I want to make sure I did not miss the start of it. Somebody's echoing. I don't think it's me. But I did click the subscribe button, ring the bell. So just so you know.
Cool, man. I appreciate that. You know, hopefully we don't have to have conversations about one single person every time we have a conversation. Exactly. Eventually we can talk about other things.
Exactly.
You know, so again, dude, you know, just a little heads up, dude. It's not gonna be nice, dude. The incoming that you're gonna get, but you showed that you're a man, and you are not gonna let yourself be gullible, and you're not gonna let yourself be fucking controlled. And I appreciate your time, dude. So again, if you need to talk, or you know, if you see my panel there, my panel link, dude, you're welcome, bro.
All right. And like I said, I did unblock the name that comes up with the avatar from my basement, from my block list. So that is open. And if that becomes a recurring thing, I'll make that account a moderator to where it cannot be blocked by another moderator whose feelers get fucking hurt.
I hear you.
All right.
So all right, you have a good night, bro.
You too.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off, dude.
No, it's okay. I think the good that comes out of this is just two different YouTubers that deal with their regular life every fucking day. They both have their fucking struggles. They come to YouTube to just like vent and relax from everyday life. And other YouTubers get in there and try and get into the mix and cause riffles and strife and all kinds of shit. Why can't everybody just get along? I don't get it. I understand not everybody's going to get along, but why interrupt somebody else's get along? That's the part that confuses the fuck out of me. All right, so D-Man's going to go live. D-Man, get your link in there because he's getting ready to shut this down. We're going to do a Dank raid on D-Ban, so you got to get the link in there so we can do that.
Okay, let me get the D-Ban link.
Oh yeah, no, cool. We got to post the link so we can do it. We can do a Dank raid.
Well, I'm gonna post her link for anybody that's in my chat right now to go in there. Wait, I can't just look her up by. Oh yeah, there it is. And I'll be in that chat too.
She's saying no.
Oh,
she's saying no. Jesus Christ, woman, we're trying to raid you. Yep. How can we raid you if you ain't going live? Jesus, oh my God, you suck, woman. You suck.
Well, maybe tomorrow. Maybe she'll want to do it tomorrow. It's late. But yeah. Again, you know, I think she was giving you that tough love the other day. And I think she cares about you a lot, dude, or she wouldn't be in here still.
Oh no, this is your stream, not mine.
And I just dropped. There's D-Ban's link anyway, so for people to have it.
Cool. Everybody go like and subscribe to D-Ban. Yep. D-Ban, is there any way I could talk you into going live right now, to where I could join your panel, and we could squash this thing that you and I are at odds and we can't get along. Any way I can talk you into that, just for that one reason.
I don't
just
think she
with
feels
that
that
one goal in mind.
I don't think she has any animosity towards you right now, but you know, that's not for me to say. But
I don't know. On that panel, she was. Oh my gosh, she was fucking livid.
I know. DFK, why don't you start?
I think that was like a first-hand witness of an actual meltdown. I could be wrong. Or it could have been
she was really upset with. She could have been really upset with a friend.
All right. Well, D-Man, please go live. So we can make it known that you and I are good.
Yeah, and I'm gonna shut it down right now. I'm tired. I've been fucking on my feet this whole time. I really need to find a new place for my computer.
All right. So I guess D-Man's not gonna go live. I don't know if anybody else is live, but
why don't you go live, brother?
Yeah, I was just gonna
You
say
said Cindy is live. I don't know who Cindy is, but
well, I know who Cindy is, so I'm going to guess she's complaining about like some medical things, old woman problems. That's pretty much how they go. All right, so since D-Ben ain't gonna go live, I will go live.
Oh yeah, I'll be in that chat.
Anybody wants to come join, great. If not, that's great too.
Let me drop your link.
Hey, Dank, I appreciate you having me on panel. It was actually really good talking to you. I think you and I, personally, in my opinion, I think you and I are good. I got influenced by outside people, and I hate that because, like I said, I made that mistake before. But I think as it goes, you and I, personally, man-to-man, one-on-one, I think you and I are good. Dare I say, if I was anywhere near you, I'd probably go have a beer with you in a bar.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. I definitely enjoy a Coors Original with you, bro. I feel the same way. You know, to me, you seem like just a regular dude, just like you said earlier, bro. You know, that's just trying to live his life, and you know, sometimes people, you know, there's people that are professionals at this shit, man, at this YouTube shit. You know,
yeah.
But we can overcome if we just stick to the main goal, and that's keeping it true.
Yeah, and I'm a firm believer there are a lot of people on YouTube that know how to drive wedges, and they try and drive wedges one side against the other, and soon as the wedge they're trying to drive sides talk, that's when shit gets resolved, and they realize there ain't no fucking wedge.
Yep.
All right.
Tonic and Cells just went live.
Well, let's go raid him.
All right, let me get the link.
Yeah, that's so much easier because then I ain't gotta set that shit up, and I ain't gotta fucking do nothing but just sit there and be stupid.
Who knows? Maybe he's making a stream to say how proud of him or proud of you he is. I don't know.
Oh fuck no!
I don't know if you watch that shit. But here's the thing, man. I'm not with the people that are trying to make, trying to get views and get subs off of entertainment on the Betty Washington thing. You know, because in my opinion, she's not entertainment. She's not entertaining. She's dangerous. And now that's just my opinion. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm just saying that just in case people, you know, they don't appreciate my comments when when they're just trying to get a laugh out of it and they're not bringing up the discussing things that have happened for real. So that's to everybody. That's kind of like a public service announcement to everybody.
All right, so we're gonna raid Tonic.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Let me get the link.
Okay.
Okay. Share.
So much easier to raid somebody else than to set something up.
And paste in the chat. DFK, have a good night, brother, and I'll see you in there
Hey.
in Cells.
Absolutely, you will, and I cannot promise it won't be a nightmare next time.
Absolutely, bro. But you know what? As long as we keep it respectful, bro, and still always want truth, always search for truth, bro, we'll be good, man.
All right, man. You have a great night.
You too, boss. Later, chat.
All right.
See you guys over there.